Cody sucks.
Good evening, sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth, in wherever city you may live in. Welcome to episode 141 of the VWU Sports Podcast. I am, of course,
everybody.
I am, of course, the owner and founder of the podcast. My name is Jacob. You can call me Jake the Snake JV. Just call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. I am being joined, as always, by my co-hosts and barkeeps, Mr. Brandon C. and Mr. C. Carter. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Our EP troll is going to be here a little bit later, Jose Blanco. It's just that, unfortunately, traffic is getting a little stuck on him.
Especially
it doesn't work sometimes.
We're also being joined, as always, by our resident bouncer and cowboy outlaw, Mr. Zach George.
Slancha, everybody. JP, are you where you have a big fuck-off hole in your wall?
What was that?
It's a long story, actually.
Oh.
It's what happens when you get it. It's what happens when rage decides to come over. It's been there for years.
It ain't the NFL patch. Your girlfriend was getting it on, and it got a little bit too far.
Hold on. Long story short, siblings fight, and we open doors too hard. Okay. And also, now let's get back to this. And also, we're being joined by the owner and founder of UCCW and longtime Charger boy, Mr. Matty Dangerously.
Yeah.
Logo, by the way.
Yeah, that's my Chargers thing. I'm happy about what happened on
nice
Sunday.
Anime Chargers waifu.
Thank you. Nice. And we're also being joined by our resident Colt man and Hoosier boy, Mr. Cody Hagan. And judging by his Colt picture, we'll get to, we kind of figure what happened. We'll get to that later on in the meat and potatoes.
We almost fucking won.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to that later on.
Meet him. It's going to roast you soon.
We'll get to that later on in the show. But calm the fuck down. But right now, let us get started with what's going on in the sports world on today, the 10th of September, the year of our Lord 2024. 2024, and let's start it off. Let's get on to the diamond. But before we get to what's been going on, we have some summer news to talk about on the diamond of baseball.
I'll bring it up.
Go ahead. Since you are
during the passing of
take it away, Brandon.
Pop culture, we lost a former Met by the name of Ed Kranepool.
Yep, a former Met legend and world champion, helped bring the Mets to their first of two championships back in 1969 with the Miracle Mets. So, and he passed away, I think, at the age of, I do believe, in 86, if I remember correctly.
79.
79. Thank you very much.
Yes. Excuse me. I think that it's really sad that he passed away, and like you said, he was a legend. Huge legend. Stayed on the Mets pretty much from the time that franchise got started. And got to the Super Bowl. Not Super Bowl. I don't know.
World
Series. Yeah, the World Series when they beat the Baltimore Orioles in 5 games. So and, also he was a part of the New York Mets when they was a laughing stock. And he was inducted to the team's Hall of Fame in 1990. So, and he played first base for the New York Mets. So it's really sad. And by the way, he did finish off his career with 1,418 career hits and 118 home runs in the regular season. And he hit a home run in Game 3 of that 69 World Series. So that's saying something.
Honestly, it's a respectable career he had. Honestly, I'm surprised he hasn't made it to Cooperstown with his career, considering the fact he helped laid the foundation for the Mets through the good times and the rough times. And And honestly, I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mets haven't decided to retire his number into the rafters at Citi Field.
Absolutely. The owners, Steve and Alex Cohen said some words. They said, Ed continued to work tirelessly in the community on behalf of the organization after his playing career ended. We cherish the time we spent with Ed during Old Timers Day and in the years since. Hearing Mets stories and history from Ed was an absolute joy. We extend our thoughts and prayers to his family and friends.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so absolutely. So he will be missed. Very sad time for him. A very sad time for that family. Let me also bring up another name, and I know that might stray out of Hollywood a little bit, but if you've seen the movie The Field of Dreams,
I know where this is going. I know where this is going because this hurts a lot of us. If you know The Field of Dreams in the pop culture world, we lost a legend in the pop culture world because we. I'm gonna need some help on his name because I think a couple days ago we lost a great legend in himself, the man who was a part of that cast of Field of Dreams.
James Earl Jones.
There you go.
James Earl Jones passed away. He was also the voice of Mufasa. He was also the voice
Darth Vader.
Of the original Darth Vader in the original Star Wars programs. He's done many works throughout Hollywood. He passed away sadly, I believe, at 98.
93.
93. Okay, I was off by 5. Okay, thank you.
I think, let me bring this up because I've been playing some YouTube videos. No, because he was also performing on Broadway. He was doing these plays on Broadway before he hit it big. And he also played in wonderful movies. As you guys brought up, he was the voice of Darth Vader in the Star Wars trilogy. He was also Mufasa in The Lion King, both versions. So that was saying something. I mean, he was also in Coming to America.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
You know, he was on a whole lot of films, and you know, his voice next to Morgan Freeman, his voice was iconic.
Yes.
Honestly,
go ahead.
If I may, he was also on a Disney like VHS where it told a series of American Tall Tales, and he did the introduction for one of the greatest African American folk heroes in this country, John Henry.
Yes, and he also was a part of the movie The Sandlot.
Great The Sandlot's a good movie.
I forgot about that. No,
yeah,
nice I forgot that.
He was the old man of the rundown, the old blind man of the rundown house in left field.
Mm-hmm. So let's just on. Yeah, that's what I said. Let me just say this real quick. He lived a very full life. 93 years is a long time. Rest in peace to the legendary James Earl Jones. Let's go ahead up. We are in the diamond. So first and foremost,
I see it. Yeah, let's get a little comment here because I see an Uber outside and I think it's
wait, hold on. Which team is it? We eliminated the White Sox. We eliminated.
Yeah, but
gentlemen.
You smell something? I smell dead fish. I think
they're
in Miami. The Uber outside. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was a team putting down the controller and walking away in April. And they got taken out by Patrick Corbin. That's icing on the cake. Their park is called Loan Depot because they loan other teams wins.
Damn, Loan Depot.
Wow.
Take that Ronnie carcass out of here.
We're approaching. Let me just point this out because, as we brought up last week, this is September. This is September baseball. The lines are quickly beginning to separate now between the contenders and the pretenders. Now, no team has clinched a playoff berth yet. But
the 12 seats are still open at playoff station. And that station is still pristine. I'm telling you that much. We keep that thing looking fresh.
Absolutely. So, and let me bring this up, and I wish Jose was here because
I got it. I got standings right here.
No.
I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. Hold on. Let me try. Let me work my magic here.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Jacob, I just want to bring this up because it's time for us to do some dumpster diving.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, because I know what he's talking about. I think it's because if Jose was here, we would have been looking for some funky trash.
Yes.
The trash I think that's in the garbage is dead fish, and it's probably rotten.
Are you going to let me finish?
Let him finish, please.
Yes.
Remember, you are on warnings here.
The Chicago White Sox, 33 and 112.
Whoa!
They are chasing history, ladies and gentlemen.
Not the good kind.
From the all-time record.
Hey, like we said, the modern record for most losses in the season, the modern record was 120, and that was set by the 1962 New York Mets. And they went 40 and 120. Now, the White Sox are about 8 losses away from matching the loss record. I mean, the way how they've been playing, 9 away from breaking it, and the way how they've been playing it, and we're still in September. The way how they've been playing it, you wouldn't be surprised if by the time we talk next week, they'll be inching even closer to that record,
and
to
Carter,
that dubious record.
Carter, if I may.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
They've already broken the longest losing streak record formerly held by my Orioles from sometime in the 80s.
So they have the American. Yeah, they have the American League record, but it looks like they're trying to go for the Major League record. Oh God.
Yeah. I remember that, like I said, when I saw the movie Major League, and the owner of the Cleveland Indians, when she wanted to try to move the team to Miami, the line she said was, "Oh, we've been losing. I just want us to finish dead last." And then let me be the first one to tell you, they pretty much accomplished that goal already. We're seeing a team that basically gave up after the All-Star break, and now they're just trying to finish out the schedule, just trying to finish out the season. I have never seen a team.
How's the free Roman shit going, Southside?
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out where the hell is Jerry Reinsdorf, and good luck getting your fans to come to your games next year. You better get a bigger discount than 10.
From what I've been hearing, good luck trying to get them coming just to finish out the season.
Because I remember a couple of weeks ago, I guess we didn't talk about it, but the White Sox did a doubleheader, and the first game of that doubleheader, only 17 folks showed up.
Oh,
That's it. It was 17.
It's bad. It's bad. But yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get out of the stench of Southside and let's actually take a look at some of the contenders that are giving a fuck and actually are fighting.
Yeah, let me just say this: the Yankees. I'm surprised that they're back in their contention form.
Not yet. They're in a tight battle against Baltimore.
Hold on. I got news for you, Cody. They never left.
Yeah, he's not wrong. All they did was have a little slip up, but they're now back on their feet because as we take a look at the AL East, it is now back theirs to hold because unfortunately Baltimore has been on a 3-game losing streak as of late, and unfortunately it hurted them because now they're a game and a half behind the Bronx Bombers.
Absolutely, and
better step up, Aaron Boone.
But I wouldn't worry about the O's yet. A game and a half is still catchable.
Paul's out the parking lot and Jose's here.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. Okay. Excellent. Thank God.
Let me also bring this up. The Red Sox are beginning to come back in the wild card race now. Let's face it, they're not going to win the AL East.
It's good timing on Boston's part. Right, they realize that, and you're like, you know what? We may not win the AL East, but honestly, a wild card spot could be still good for us. And Tampa realizes this too. They can have a chance to take the wild card spot as well.
Yeah, you know? and I tell you what, Jacob, they're taking full advantage of what's going on in the AL Central. In particular, the Minnesota Twins. They've lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, that 4-game losing streak is hurting them bad. Kansas City is Kansas City, even though they lost last night, they are definitely catching up to Cleveland as much as they can.
Absolutely, and I'm pretty sure Cleveland is just waiting to take advantage of this opportunity. They have a golden opportunity to take control of the AL Central. They better go ahead and get started on there. Like we brought up, they are like 3.5 games ahead of Kansas City.
Yeah.
Detroit is even getting into the mix.
Yeah, Detroit, even though they're not going to take the. Go ahead.
I think that if Detroit could win some games, they could be in title hunt.
Well, it's
a hypothetical question. It's a hypothetical question, but it could happen.
Hold on. Like I said, they're on the 2-game winning streak.
That is true. But here's the thing, though. If they can't make it to the AL Central, if you go back to the wild card here, they can actually get a chance to get the wild card because look how close they are. They're actually tied with Boston in the 4th spot for the wild card hunt. You know,
So it is
3 games away.
So they actually have a chance to sneak in and take the wild card spot in the American League.
Is that Jose? I don't know who I've done.
Okay.
Now, that's me.
Now back in the division hunt, if we go to
let's switch spots. Let's switch spots and get to the and get.
All right.
I was gonna say, can somebody?
We'll make it quick after this one.
Hold on. Now I'll just say this real quick about the AL West. Houston, they got a 4.5-game lead over Seattle. Texas is trying to charge back in this thing now. So this race is far. That wild card race is far from over, and this division race.
No, most definitely. No. That wild card race is getting heated up by the minute because Boston, Detroit, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and Texas are with Oakland. With Toronto just barely on the outside, looking in on the fight for the wild card race.
Mm-hmm. Now, as for
excuse me, Carter.
Yeah, go ahead, Zach.
All right.
If we look at the American League right quick, if I'm doing my math right, if we look at wherever Detroit's at, if I'm doing my math right,
they're 5th.
If I'm doing my math right, and they get to 3 or 4 wins in a row, they could start sniffing around the title again, believe it or not.
It's possible.
I mean, Detroit Lions had that chance last year.
Hold on.
I'm not being stupid.
Cody. Hold on. Let me just bring this up. Pretty soon, eventually, either Oakland or the Angels, they'll be the next one to get their tickets to Elimination Station. That's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Lions? You mean Tigers, Cody?
Cody has football on the brain for some reason.
I'm talking about any kind of Detroit sports teams.
Houston said hello.
Okay, damn, I got burned.
Now, switch to the NL.
All right, let's get to the National League.
Is Starter sweating yet? Because I'm seeing that their advantage is dipping.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on.
Are we in the New York Mets?
We'll get to that in a second. Let's start off with the East. It's still the Phillies to run with, but there's a new challenger approaching, and they're coming from Queens.
I never thought my born days where I see the New York Mets, who right now have a 1-game lead in the wild card for that last wild card spot over the
ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, hold on a minute. Did I just hear a groan?
There's a monster in our podcast.
Carter, if I may. Hey, Brandon, this is what the power of Grimace does to you. Suck it.
How about you shut up?
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Anyways.
Leave it out, gentlemen. Leave it out.
Gentlemen, that groan you heard was from Jose because Jose is still hoping that the Mets suffer a monumental collapse.
He wants to have the index come up.
Now, here's the thing. Let me bring this up. The Mets have been 9-1 over their past 10 games, and I mean, yikes! Now, if they make the playoffs, then yeah, you probably might need to be shaking in your boots.
But they ain't gonna beat the wild card. They ain't gonna win the wild card.
Now, let's face it. I don't think they're gonna catch the Phillies first and foremost. I don't think they're gonna catch the Phillies. But if they could keep on that winning streak, because the Braves are right behind them, so they gotta find somebody to keep winning. If they do that, then I think this team is more than capable of making the playoffs. It's possible. We're not going to talk about the. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the Nationals or the Marlins are already out, but we're not going to talk about the
already out.
They're done.
In the NL Central, something's starting to click here because Milwaukee had a 10 games gap, but what's that in the distance?
Still on Washington.
Hold on. First and foremost, I think Milwaukee's going to win the NL Central. That race is over. But Chicago is keeping it interesting for that wild card.
Yes, they are, and I'm fucking happy that they're finally winning.
They're still
on time.
Don't watch your chickens before they hatch, my friend.
Yeah, because you got to catch the Mets who've been red hot.
Don't overlook the Braves.
Don't forget the Tribe out. Don't forget the Tribe in the Southeast.
Yeah. So I mean,
and then we got what, St. Louis and Cincy.
Yeah, St. Louis and Cincinnati. They're still in the thick of it.
Pittsburgh is just trailing.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, Paul. I can't pronounce. Yeah. Skeens.
Yeah.
Now, he did another phenomenal performance for the Pirates. He broke the Pirates rookie record for strikeouts. So he's doing great. It's just as it appears that he doesn't have any support behind him.
It's sad, honestly. They got an ace rookie on the mound, but he has no support behind him.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
It's sad.
Yeah, now in the NL West, Dodgers, you still got the lead. I mean, you got the best record in the league. You and Philly got the best record in the league, but you still sweating over there? Just checking.
How's the temperature?
They're still catching up.
You got to look out for here.
Yeah, how's the temperature over there, Dodgers? Because those Friars and those Diamondbacks, they ain't going away no matter how many times you wish.
They're still catching up.
Keep your eyes on as far as the Dodgers concerned. It's Shohei.
You know, this kid, Shohei Ohtani, I think he's going to win the NL MVP because
he's facing a 50-50 season.
He's better than he was in Anaheim.
This has been a historic season for Ohtani, honestly, and I agree. He's going to be getting that MVP nod easily.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be an easy cakewalk.
Indubitably, yes.
San Fran, they better find somebody to win some games. Yeah, you're on a 2-game winning streak, but you gotta keep going. You want to make the playoffs. I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, you got to start getting hot because if not, there's a seat waiting for you.
And we already gave the Rockies their Uber, so. They're pretty much sitting at home.
I've already seen them taking their seat, and they got their beer with them.
They're getting a lot of cools, and I'm pretty sure you can rest assured they're not on the love train. That's for sure.
I know this. Thanks to them, our bar has got ourselves a healthy tab out of it.
Yeah, we gotta thank that engineer for bringing it in, LL Cool J.
Hey.
Now, also, let's go ahead and head off with the games tonight.
Mind if I started off with me and Matt?
Hold on for that thought. Hold on that thought, Cody. We'll get to that in a minute. First and foremost, we got to start off by going off in Pittsburgh. We got the Marlins and the Pirates tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay.
That's at 6:40.
That's going to be at PNC. That's going to be at PNC.
PNC.
That's at PNC Park. You can check that out on Sportsnet Pirates. On Sportsnet Pittsburgh, if you want to check that out.
Also at 6:40 at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, the Phillies going to be playing host to the Rays. This is an 2008 World Series rematch.
Let me bring this up. Well, that's going to be a good one. Let me also bring this up. Tampa Bay is pretty much in a must-win situation now. They got to get hard. If they want to get hard, they better start winning more games in a hurry.
If they get spoiled Philadelphia tonight and get revenge from 2008, that'll definitely give them the spark they need to stay in the hunt for the wild card.
That is true. Now, we also got coming up over at the nation's capital at Nationals Park, we got the Braves and the Nationals.
Yep, 6:45.
Then rounding out the 6 o'clock games over at Comerica Park, you can see you're going to see the Tigers take on the Rockies.
That's going to be interesting. Now, Detroit is.
And here's
hold on, fellas. Let me bring this up real quick. Tigers need to keep winning. That's all I gotta tell you.
Keep winning. Keep pushing.
Detroit. You're facing Colorado with an easy task.
Easy. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Easy task.
Steady, Cody.
Hold on. The last thing you want to do is you do not overlook your opponent.
You don't want to do it. I mean, look at your Colts, for example. They overlooked the
Fuck
Vikings.
you!
Hey, now, you brought that
for later.
Oh, wait a minute. How much we got?
Uh-oh.
How much we got? Come on in. Hit kid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord.
There he is.
Go ahead, kid. What do you want to
I'm
say?
here to talk about week 1 of the NFL.
I won't say that for last.
We're running down the MLB schedule. We just finished up on what's going on with the season, and we already said goodbye to the dead fish that is the Marlins.
Let me go ahead and get through with the scheduling. Let's go ahead and get through with the scheduling. Also, we got coming up.
Wait, you missed the 6-10 game.
Oh, Bronx.
Yeah, that's what I say. We got the Royals and the Yankees.
Yes. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
I need the Yankees to shape up a bit still.
Step it up, Aaron Boone.
Wait a minute. I got a question. Hold on. I got a question here, kid. Since we know you are a Yankees fan and not a Mets fan.
I did know, so that's my fault.
Yeah, that's what I said. Thanks. Yeah, thanks to Jose being the resident dumbass as usual.
Hey,
You're Joyzy.
Give me a break.
Joyzy.
Hey, kid, as a Yankees fan, how do you feel about staying ahead of Baltimore by the time this season is over?
I would love it.
No, he didn't.
Well, considering the fact of how close it is in the AL East, it's going to be a tight fight all the way to the end of the month.
And I'm pretty sure. Let me bring this up real quick.
This is going to be.
Real quick. Kansas City. They got to find somebody to keep winning to make sure they stay ahead of Minnesota if they want to get the second wild card spot.
Or possibly within striking distance of Cleveland and the AL Central.
Now, Coda, may I talk about something? I don't know if the games that are involving the MLB Texas teams are happening today because of a hurricane that's going on.
Last I checked, the games are still scheduled.
Who's not been keeping up with what's been going on with the weather. Hurricane Francine is on its way. From what we've been seeing, it's not going to be able to make landfall in Texas, but I know for a fact it's going to be making landfall in Louisiana.
Giving a hurricane the most ratchet name possible.
And it's going to be making landfall tomorrow night. So it's a possibility.
Yeah, it's
giving a hurricane the most ratchet name possible. Wow.
Yeah, as I said, they are playing. They will be playing tonight. By the way, Houston. I'm pretty sure both Houston and Texas they're playing a dome. Well, they're playing a retractable roof.
Well, a retractable dome. You have to remember that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the games they will be played tonight. Tomorrow's gonna be a question mark, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. Later on this evening, going up north.
Hold on, Jacob.
Got on. Going up north, playing against the Blue Jays.
Yep.
Mets needs to not underestimate the Blue Jays if they want to stay in the hunt, stay in the fight for that wild card spot in the NL East.
Not only that, but this is the point where if you're the Mets, you better take this matchup seriously, because not only that you're trying to keep yourself in the wildcard hunt, but you got a chance to level up if Arizona loses.
That's true.
That's a distinct possibility. We also got coming up at Fenway Park. I know Zach is going to be watching this. This game's going to be on TBS. We got the Orioles and the Red Sox.
That's
pivotal AL East matchup. Pivotal AL East matchup at the Emerald Gym between the O's and the Red Sox.
We've been on a bit of a losing streak. We need this win here.
Definitely.
You definitely do. You need to stay in strike distance with Hickett and Brandon's Yankees.
Yes, for Zach's case, he needs the Orioles to take the dub at the fence, and they need the Yankees to bite the bullet.
Absolutely. We also got coming up later on over at Target Field. I'm not too sure if anyone's going to care, but we got the Angels and the Twins.
Well, considering the fact that the Twins, like many other games, need to not underestimate the Angels. Needs to stay as they are in the hunt for not only the wild card but the AL Central.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this game, the game between the Twins and the I finished that, Jacob, for you. But as he was saying, this is definitely a must-win for the Twins if they want to keep themselves at a distance away from Seattle, who is nipping at them by 3 games in the wildcard race.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, like I said, the Guardians might get ready to do some dumpster diving of their own this evening. They're going to Guaranteed Rate Field to face off against the White Sox.
Again, can we just now and forever just call it Comiskey Park? Because I can't stand that name. It's so stupid. Okay. Also, I got to do this because I am contractually obligated at 7:45 over at Bush. The Cardinals will be playing those.
This how come I've been sober for 4 years.
The Cardinals will be playing host to the Reds. That'll be at 7:45. You can check that out on Bally Sports Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Also tonight over at Minute Maid Park, or as I'm pretty sure Jose would love to call it, the Juice Box. We got the Athletics and the Astros.
Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The A's take on the Astros, or basically the game.
Yeah. Game. Yeah. Houston.
Hold on, Jacob. You can call it the LD. No. Series.
God damn it!
That's good.
Houston must
not overlook
anyways,
because
oh my god. Excuse me.
As I was saying, Houston must not overlook the Athletics because they got to realize Seattle is just waiting to pounce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and considering what
chief right for them.
Yeah, and considering the fact of what Seattle's got lined up for them over in the Emerald City, Seattle's going to be in a tough matchup to say the least. Later on tonight at 9:40.
Yeah, considering we got one person in this call here, and that's Matt.
Yeah, Mr. Matt. Yeah, Matt's going to be watching this game. It's going to be on the MLB Network as the Padres are going to make the little trip up the coast to T-Mobile Park, formerly known as Safeco Field, as the Padres head up to take on the Mariners.
Where the Yu Darvish is starting pitcher. Sweet.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a good pitching duel because Darvish is going to be on the mound for the Padres. Meanwhile, for the Mariners, they're going to put in George Kirby on the mound.
The only good thing about it is that the good thing about this matchup is that he doesn't have to worry about Kyle Schwarber, Yu Darvish.
Jackson.
Also, let's bring this up. This is a must-win situation for the Mariners because they want to keep up with Houston as much as possible. So this is
same for San Diego because they want to be nipping at the heels of the Dodgers.
That is true.
Yep.
Also, later on this evening, we got the Rangers and the Diamondbacks at Chase Field.
Yep. Yep. The Rangers and the Diamondbacks at Chase Field. Both teams in must-win situations for the respective divisions.
Absolutely. Also, we got coming up over at Oracle Park. We got the Brewers and the Giants.
Yep.
Milwaukee needs to keep their course while San Francisco
is trying to stay in the fight, basically.
Basically,
All
yeah.
right, let's let Cody have the last word.
Yeah, because
tonight, no, just don't put the camera on me. Put the camera on the fucking car. There you go.
Hey,
tonight at Dodger Stadium, the Cubs are fighting the Dodgers.
Yeah, good luck to you, buddy. I will not feel any remorse.
But here's the thing, Cody. This is big. This is a big matchup here because if you can knock out the Dodgers, not only will you help out the Diamondbacks and Padres, it'll help out you in the long run because it'll help you get closer and closer to the wild card slot.
Yeah, you would think that, but there's a problem.
What's the problem?
He's God! Back. I'm seeing who's on the mound for the Dodgers.
He's back.
Yamamoto's back.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, Yoshinobu Yamamoto's on assignment tonight. Oh no!
Well, good luck in the hit.
Yeah,
good luck in the run.
Yeah, 2.92 ERA. Oh God.
Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, he's coming off the IL too. So,
that's gonna be fun.
Now, before we go on any further, Matt tells us there's some breaking news coming from the soccer world.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got breaking news from soccer. Mauricio Pochettino, if I said his last name correctly, former Chelsea manager, is now the head coach of the United States men's soccer team.
Yeah, everyone knew that was happening.
I think that was going to happen, honestly.
But smart move. We'll do him the world of good. Maybe do the US a world of good going into the World Cup.
I think it'll go well.
Honestly, I'm going to actually get a few insults off here, so let me go. Chelsea should have kept him. Let's just be honest, because now your boardroom's in fucking turmoil, and you may go under as a club, which will be fucking joyous, to be fair.
Let's see about that.
Yep, I will also enjoy that as a Man United fan. Get fucking Chelsea.
Coming from the owner who's throwing away a lot of money in the air.
Wait a minute. I just saw this.
Wait, who's with me? Who's with me right there saying that?
Zach's a United man.
Salute!
Hold on, wait a minute. I can't believe the story I just saw. And I can't believe I got to talk about this story. But this is from the Women's Soccer League on the NWSL. The GM said the players' reforms have gone too far.
Well, what?
Since, abuse cases.
Who's making that noise?
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, it says in an anonymous ESPN survey of GMs from each of the league's 14 teams, all unanimously said the culture of the league has undergone a drastic shift in accountability since a pair of investigations in 2022 uncovered systemic abuse across the NWSL. But the prevailing sentiment was that the pendulum has swung too far the other way. A phase 2 separates GMs using verbatim. I think it's still a very stressful place for staff, a GM said. I think you have to be very calculated in every conversation, every interaction that you have with athletes. We have to err on the side of extreme positive or conservative policies that I think in any other professional or corporate environment wouldn't really necessarily exist. Wow. Man, there's a fear among staff about what you can say, what you can't say, and what you have to ask players permissions for. What you don't if you're going to get in trouble for this, one GM said. And that means to me, it's gone too far. Okay. Let me just point this out because I don't feel
Go ahead, Carter. Floor is yours.
Yeah, let me just point this out because, look, I cannot look. There's a thing. If you can't treat your players with respect, hit the road. If you have, that's the thing. And look, there's a thing in this country as free speech. Yes, there is, but it does not excuse you from any consequences that will come in your direction. So yes, you have to be careful. what you say. It's your job. You're the general manager. You're supposed to maintain a safe environment for your staff. And if you can't do that, there's the door. If you can't maintain a safe environment for your players, for your staff, there's the door. Quit bitching, go back out and do your job.
Almost definitely. So yeah, because if you can't deal with that, don't let the door hit you with the good Lord split you.
Mm-hmm. Now then,
let's actually get back to some good content.
Yes. Let's go ahead and get back on the menu. Yes, let's go get back on the menu. Sorry about that, fellas.
Yeah. So let's go on the courts because we actually found out some interesting news on the NBA front. The most major of the big ones is that this is coming straight from the head himself. Commissioner Adam Silver has stated that the talks are now going through of possible expansion in the National Basketball Association.
Bring back the Supersonics.
Now, here's the thing. Let me bring this up because here we go. In the NBA expansion will be on the table, just not yet. So he acknowledged there is some interest in expansion. There was not a lot of discussion in this meeting about expansion, but only largely not for the lack of interest. It was that we had to say to them that we're not quite ready. Silver said at his news conference at the conclusion of the meetings Tuesday afternoon at a luxury midtown Manhattan hotel. Wow.
Probably the Waldorf. Probably the Waldorf. Reds.
Now, it was something that we told our board we plan to address this season, and we're not quite ready yet. But I think there's certainly interest in the process. And I think that we're not there yet in terms of having made any specific decisions about markets or even, frankly, to expand. The topic of expansion has been an ongoing one in the NBA circles over the past few years, with both Seattle and Las Vegas being floated as potential homes for new teams. As time has passed, Silver has repeatedly said that the league was going to address expansion in a specific order, taking care of its new collective bargaining agreement and then its new television deal before turning to the topic of expansion.
That's fair.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
curious.
Coder, may I?
Hold on, Cody. Hold on.
1 second. Hold on, Cody. Let him finish.
The CBA was agreed to in spring 2023, and the NBA came to a tentative agreement with Disney, Comcast, and Amazon this year on its new television deal, paving the way for the league to begin looking at expansion over the next several months. The first step in the process was forming a committee of several owners to explore the topic of expansion and to determine what the next steps would be. Now,
I'm gonna take a wild guess and saying that Adam Silver saw what the Chicago Sports Network is doing, and he said that is a good idea.
Cody.
No.
Speaking of Seattle, Silver was also asked specifically about Climate Pledge Arena, formerly known as Key Arena, and whether the renovation to the arena has undergone over the past few seasons will be enough to entice the league to return there after the Seattle Supersonics moved to Oklahoma City in 2008. Silver sidestepped the question, saying that the league focuses on every arena it plays in everywhere. The address is yes. We're always paying attention to what's happening in other arenas throughout the United States. When we do play games there, we look very closely at the support we get in those markets. But incidentally, we look everywhere. I think we have a pretty good library now of arenas everywhere in the world. And in part because even if we're not playing there on a regular basis, there's things we can learn. Let me just stop right there and just stop. Now, here's the thing. The NBA expansion. Let's see. Now, if I'm the NBA, I probably might begin looking, begin my studying this season. By the way, I did not know I put everyone to sleep here. I'm sorry.
No. But yeah,
I'm just letting you speak.
Yeah, we're doing round
Jamal's here, by the way, backstage. Jamal's
waiting. He's waiting for the NFL one.
For the 7 o'clock hour. But here's the thing. Expansion. Okay. First of all, the renovations they did at Climate Pledge Arena, beautiful. And I think they're more than capable of holding not only a let me go ahead and get them in here. Fine. But let me just point this out. I think that expansion is a good idea. I do my studying now to figure out how many teams should we expand by, because the NBA is already at 30.
Yeah, they're already at 30 teams. Like, they don't need to go too big, because there's plenty of markets that has stadiums that can work. Like Seattle has one, Vegas has one, Vancouver has one, because if I remember correctly, the arena where the Canucks play is a good spot.
Because the Grizzlies played there before they moved to Memphis.
Yeah. There's plenty of other spots on the East Coast that can work. On the East Coast that can work as well. Louisville. Yeah, Louisville's a good spot. Let's see. There's many other spots they can work with. Maybe in the Midwest, if they want to go into the Midwest. If they want to.
I mean, Kentucky could have an NBA team.
We did. Yeah, Louisville's a good spot.
Time out. Cody, what state do you think Louisville is in?
I said Kentucky.
Okay.
I brought up.
I know. I'm not stupid, but fucking hell, I'm just saying.
Give me that fucking mic.
Here we go.
Can I say
Go
something
ahead,
quick?
Jamal.
Can I say something
Hold
quick?
on. One at a time.
Before Jamal goes.
Yeah, let the brick go.
Before Jamal goes, and I mean this truthfully. Yes, Kentucky could have a team. I don't want to see Jason Brown in that much pain.
That's fair.
Jamal will get why I said that.
Ow.
Oh, pain. Now, anywho, aside from the Adam Silva wanting to expand the NBA conversation, which I'm not really too interested in, I'm going to go on a completely different tangent.
All right.
And I know it's like, oh, God, we're doing this conversation again? Well, I haven't been here on the podcast to actually expout in the ass that I am. So I'm going to go ahead and put this out there for the public conscience. Here's a tip. You can like how the WNBA is getting more attention without being a total fucking political shitbag about it.
Yes.
And those comments are aimed at very specific people.
Please don't get me started on this, because like it's been the fucking argument over the who's the rookie of the year, and I'm sorry if there's been a debate. I've not been on these podcasts so why, but there's been a debate for rookie of the year in the NBA, in the WNBA, and it ain't Caitlin. If someone has gone
we're going to get there.
Yeah, that's actually up next.
I'm not waiting. I'm getting it out right fucking now.
Give it to him.
It's Caitlin Clark, and it's Caitlin Clark, and I'm not about to have y'all sitting up here getting angry at me for saying that. She's good.
I agree.
Whoa.
She's good.
Hey.
Yes. I think she's gonna win, yeah.
And I don't think it's that hard for people to admit that she's good. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
She's part of the reason why they're getting views right now. Yes, Angel Reese is also part of it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Angel Reese is also a part of that.
I'm not going to deny that. But anyone saying she's rookie of the year over Caitlin Clark because of hate, let's just say it, is a fucking doesn't know basketball.
They don't know the game. They don't know the game as much as their own ass from a hole in the ground.
That's true. Now, speaking of Angel Reese, she's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, unfortunately, she got an injury.
Wrist injury.
Yeah, wrist injury, and unfortunately, she's gonna be out for the rest of the season, which sucks, but that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah,
speedy recovery.
Hold on.
Speedy recovery to her.
Hold on. Let me explain real quick. Angel Reese took to social media to explain her season-ending injury, a small crack in a bone in her wrist that will require surgery.
Fracture. Fracture.
Yeah,
that's not
which
good.
she is having Tuesday.
Yikes! Just yikes.
She said, "I fell on my hand when I got the and one. When I fell back and I fell on my hand, and it was a small crack in my bone."
Ooh.
Basically, the doctors told me that I could either not get surgery or have surgery. The risk of not having surgery, I could literally have arthritis at 22 years old. That wasn't an option.
No.
Yeah, that wasn't an option. The bone could literally crack and completely shatter. Right now, it's like a hairline. They're going to put a small screw in it, and I wasn't going for it getting any bigger. Reese says she'll be in a hard cast for 4 weeks and then a small cast for 2.
She made the right call.
Long term, I literally could have not played anymore because this was a very hard place to heal because the blood flow is little to none. Wow. So she has good blood circulation.
The right call.
Yeah. Hold on, Cody. She said while pointing to her right wrist, which was wrapped in a black soft cast. Reese, the number 7 pick in the draft, finished the season averaging 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds. It is the highest rebound average in the history of the WNBA. Reese also set the rookie record with 26 double-doubles. Her last coming in a 92-78 win over the Sparks Friday. That is now her last game of the season.
Give her credit. She put up a Herculean effort this season, and even though she's gonna end it on the shelf, she put up basically a WNBA record shattering season, and we got to tip our caps to her, honestly.
Absolutely. And let me just point this out that personally, you hate to hear it, but she did the right thing. She made the right call here.
There's no arguing here. She made the right call. Okay, she throws her house over the
Absolutely. Okay. So Reese is done for the rest of the season. Now there are 3 WNBA games tonight.
Yep, we got the tonight at 6:30. We got the Dream and the Lynx going to do battle tonight.
Absolutely. Dream. They're keeping up with the Sky for that last playoff spot in the WNBA. So keep your eyes out for it. That's gonna be a good game. Also, we got coming up. This game's gonna be on the CBS Sports Network. We got the Liberty and the Wings.
Yep, that's gonna be at 8 o'clock.
And the Wings, believe it or not, are already out. So
they're done. And also, who's also done? The Sparks are also done. The Sun is coming to the Crypto.com arena. The Staples Center. They're going to play against the Sparks.
Thank you.
Okay, so this one is about WNBA and NBA.
Oh boy.
NBA lost a longtime Houston Rockets GM and assistant coach. Carol Dawson has passed away.
Ouch.
He helped a key role of developing 2 NBA championship teams, and he also helped 4 WNBA title teams with the Houston Comets.
Mm-hmm.
That was the second tragedy that I was probably going to talk about.
Okay,
that was sports related.
Now also, he was 86 years old. Yes, and he did know how to build championship teams. Let's go ahead and admit that.
All right. Okay.
Well, all right.
Here we go.
All right, Jamal, what's up?
No. Don't mind me. Something just hit my vehicle, and I'm a little annoyed. Continue.
Oh shit! Oh, he's driving.
Okay. Now, let's hit the ice real quick because yesterday the Goudreau brothers, I know they were laid to rest yesterday. They had their funeral yesterday in Philly.
Yep.
And WWE West Night on Raw did a great
Sami Zayn
class act tribute.
Sami
talking
Zayn.
about and that him too.
But
and then guess what? They showed the arena last night that Raw was at.
The Saddle Dome.
The shot of cameras showing the amount of support of the number 13. Johnny Hockey will always be remembered.
Yep.
Now, also,
and I'm glad that motherfucker got the book thrown at him. He got pressed charge.
Okay.
About
Now, let me bring this
Try to
up
go
real
first.
quick because the women's hockey league, the professional women's hockey league, has unveiled the team names as they get ready to enter into the second season.
Funny enough, you mentioned that, Carter. Me and Jake were talking about it before the podcast.
Oh yeah.
NBC 10 and NBC Boston revealed the new Boston hockey team.
Are you
What's
even
the
going
new
to let me
logo?
finish? Are you even going to let me finish the story?
Let him finish the story, please.
Now,
Because it's the same thing you're talking about.
Now, because and I'm pretty sure Jose is looking for the
I am.
PWHL page to put up the what their logos look like. But we got the Boston Fleet, the Minnesota Frost, the Victory de Montreal, the New York Sirens, the Ottawa Charge, and the Toronto
Spectrus.
Spectrus. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's
Hold on. It's Scepters.
Scepters.
Scepters? Yeah, Scepters. Yeah.
You sure? Look at the spelling.
Scepter.
Oh, Specters?
Spectress or what the fuck? I don't care, honestly. Fuck it.
Joyzy.
Fuck it.
Yeah. But those are the 6 teams for the PWFL.
FL?
HL.
Okay.
PWHL.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Yeah, these are their inaugural 6.
Yep. It is the Scepters because look, you see a scepter in the T.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yep.
so yeah, but
Those logos look great.
These are the inaugural 6 for the PWHL. Congratulations. Hopefully, they will build a foundation for them, but honestly, it'll help them move forward with women's hockey. Because honestly, I've seen some of their games. You can actually see them on, believe it or not, on Amazon Prime.
Oh, nice.
And it's honestly a good step forward for women's hockey in this day and age, you know?
Oh, you already beat me to the punch with my next question, JB. I was gonna ask you what the standard of play is like.
It's not as rough and tumble as what we normally see in the NHL because rough and tumble, but they do get, but it's much more, a little bit more fast paced, you know?
Yeah. All right, let's hit the pavement real quick.
Wait.
What?
Remember there was that.
Oh yeah. Zach wanted to talk about what's going on over in Capitol.
Oh, there you go. Okay, take it away,
go ahead, Zach.
Now, this is just a minor rumor, probably to the rest of y'all, but for us Caps fans, this is a big deal.
Oh, let's hear it.
Apparently, with this being the club's 50th season, Ovechkin is working on getting them to bring back the Screaming Eagle as a 3rd jersey for this year.
I remember that logo.
Honestly, if this comes true, honestly, it'll be an awesome thing to have. And honestly, I think they should keep it as a 3rd jersey.
Yes, if it's true.
For those of you that have never seen it, somebody throw up the Screaming Eagle logo, please.
No, I'm doing one again. Hold on. I'm getting that.
Okay, is yours saying, Carter?
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember the Washington Capitals when they had their logo was the actual Capitol with the hockey sticks.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's when Ovi made his got drafted. I remember those.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. There's
Love it.
This is my favorite Capitals logo, and I really.
Hey, Zach, I think that this could happen, but my gripe on is I think they may make it in a modern day logo. Of
that's fair. I feel like they should modernize it a bit.
I mean, a new coat of paint and a slight
Beat
redesign.
the Eagle, yes, but I think they may mix it with something.
They might update the text a little bit, and change up the color scheme, but
Anyways,
that's fine.
Carter, this is the logo you were talking about.
Yeah. When they were wearing the black.
Another good one, yes.
We're about to hit the 7:00 fire.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's catch up.
I'm gonna make this quick and simple. We're gonna get on the asphalt for a bit because last weekend we had the Quaker State 400 over at the legendary Atlanta Motor Speedway. Joey Logano got the W at the Quaker State 400. Their next big race is this weekend. They're gonna be heading to the Glen, Watkins Glen for the Gold Bowling at the Glen. It's gonna be a road. It's gonna be one of their big road course races. So if you want to go check out NASCAR actually doing right turns, go check that out. So we're gonna. So all right, let's get out of the way. Let's get to the fun side.
Now then, first and foremost, before we get to the NFL, we got to get to college first because
we got to get to college.
Because we
hold on, Jacob, because I'm pretty sure both Cody and Zach will need a drink.
I probably need 8 drinks. Both of my teams fucking lost.
Hold it. Before we even think about that, we actually got a new tradition to start because our boy Evan Johnson has been introducing a brand new thing for college football.
Absolutely.
Welcome back
Here
for
we go.
week 2 of the College Football Playoff Elimination Tracker. As always, the rules. For Power Conference teams, it's 3 losses and you're out. For Group of 5 teams, it's 2 losses and you're out. The only loss that instantly eliminates teams is a loss against an FCS team, and if a Power Conference team loses to a Group of 5, that does not instantly count as elimination. However, there is one rule that I forgot to mention the last couple times. When your team is eliminated, they do not come back. You're out, that's it, goodbye, see you next year. With all that said, we started the week with 133 teams in the hunt for the College Football Playoff. Let's see who bowed out in week 2. And that leaves us with 118 teams left in the hunt as we begin week 3. And that's not all, because there are 5 elimination games this week. Middle Tennessee versus Western Kentucky, Sam Houston versus Hawaii, Southern Miss versus USF, Houston versus Rice, and Fresno State versus New Mexico State. The loser of these games is eliminated. So, think your team's getting in? Let me know in the comments.
Oof.
Dun, dun, dun.
Those are the rules for the college football for the tracker, boys. You know the rules, and we now know it. If you're in the Power 5, you got 3 losses, and then you're out of here. If you're in the Group of 5, by the way, that includes Notre Dame. So Zach, Cody, I suggest you take that with a grain of salt after what happened last weekend.
Yes, yeah. Figure out how they lost by a field goal.
But the funniest part is we had to play Illinois.
Cody, hang on. But at least my midshipman took out Temple, so there's that.
Yeah, be proud of that. But also remember, for the Group of 5, you got 2 losses. You only got 2 losses on you. It's a 2-strike system. So if you got 1 loss on you, be sweating because you're going to be on elimination state. You're going to be on the threads every week.
Absolutely.
I think it's all the college.
Hold on. Let me go ahead and get the top 10 real quick. Georgia's number 1, Texas is number 2, Ohio State is number 3, Alabama's number 4, Ole Miss is number 5, Missouri is number 6, Tennessee is number 7, Penn State is number 8, Oregon is number 9, Miami is number 10. The biggest drop,
Miami.
Yeah, the biggest drop is Notre Dame. They dropped 13 spots from number 5 to
Oh.
number 18.
Yeah, they
Oh,
dropped
come
out
on,
of the
bro.
top 3 to 18th in the nation.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the biggest drop so far.
And then probably
We
finally gonna guess
We
Purdue
lost to
dropped
Purdue
off.
as well. How in the fuck did you lose to Purdue by a field goal?
Yep.
That was Northern Illinois.
Oh, yeah, it was Northern Illinois.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's worse.
our next game is at Purdue. Duh.
Yes. Now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're nearly done with the college stuff.
We're done.
Texas
We're
is
done.
surprising.
We're done.
We need to.
Speaking of done, get him in here.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, there he is. There's the Weevil.
All right, then. Yeah.
We need to get onto while we're all here, week 1.
Yes. Now,
All right.
let's
All right, boys.
Hold on.
Everybody,
I think
settle
it's time- I
down.
think it's time-
Settle down, boys. Settle down. We'll get all
Now,
the
Order in the court.
Let me say this real quick.
I got it ready.
First and foremost, before we go with the games, we got to bring out the Brinks truck because it happened. It finally happened.
What happened?
Jerry
What happened?
Jones signed Dak Prescott to a mega deal.
I have no idea what was that move.
Camera.
Give me that shit. Give me that
Give me
shit.
the camera. I'm having it first.
Hold it. Let's hear how much first before we get the cameras. Hold it.
It is a 4-year, $240 million.
I don't care about this move at all. Like 4-year deal.
Good.
All right. Now let's get the hoses.
Okay. Go
All
on,
right.
Jamal. I'll let you have the floor before me.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, here we go. Let me turn off this air so you can actually comprehend what's about to be said for a minute. Hey, Jerry Jones, it took you long enough to pay a black QB. I wonder why you like waiting when it comes to Dak Prescott. Maybe it's playoff issues. Maybe it's the impotence of you being an old man. But that's besides the point. Dallas, do you really think paying Dak Prescott $60 million is really going to help your situation? Yeah, obviously, CD was like, I'm not playing without Dak, which is understandable because you want your teammate around. I get it. And, I mean, congratulations. You beat the Browns, which is like beating the weaker brother. The weaker brother of the AFC North, especially considering Deshaun Watson.
We'll get into that later.
I want the floor for that alone.
We'll get to that later.
I need the floor after you're done with this Dak rant, please. Or this Dallas rant.
Dallas, I need you to answer me this question. Are you actually legitimately going to do something this season? Or are you going to be good in the regular season and then fall flat in your face again? Because that does get old. That does get old. And trust me, I'm a Ravens fan. It really does get old.
You done?
Yes, you may
On
proceed.
me.
All right, Hit, you're up.
Congratulations, Cowboys. You paid mediocrity. Now, let me be clear. Dak in the regular season, been MVP level. None of us will disagree on that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What's he done in the postseason?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
I got something for you, Hit. Here's the Cowboys circle.
Cody, shut up.
Let him go. Cody, hush, please.
He has done nothing in the postseason for Dallas. He hasn't. I think he's won like one game.
That's
One.
it.
I think so, yeah.
And yet this guy, who doesn't have a Super Bowl ring, who's only won one game, is the highest paid QB in the NFL. The only thing what's even better than this, and because of this market being blown up by the Cowboys, is hi 49ers, how much are you going to have to pay Brock Purdy?
I was going to say that about that one.
Steady.
The cap hell space
Hold on,
49ers.
gentlemen. Let me just point this out. There's gonna be a whole lot of teams that's gonna be driven to the poorhouse thanks to this deal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Hit Kid, can I borrow the camera for a second, mate?
Go ahead.
Cheers. To answer your question of what Dak has done in the playoffs, to borrow a phrase from you lot, sweet fuck all.
Agreed.
Amen.
Worst part, yeah, actually, no, there's one worst part as well. Actually, I need to go back on camera. There's one worst part.
Right.
What's the money for Micah Parsons? What's the money for Micah?
That's
What's
a
the money
good
for your
point.
best? What's the money for your best player on the team?
That's a good point. That's a really
that
good
money?
I rest my
point.
case. I rest my case.
That's a
All right.
damn good
All
point.
right.
Yeah, hold on. Now I do got
Let's
some
get
news.
that out of the way. Let's run
Yeah,
down
hold on.
Let Carter go. Let
I
Carter
do
go.
have some news. First of all, Adrian Peterson, he's been ordered to turn over assets to help pay a $12 million debt.
Oh dear.
Oh shit! Ouch.
Yeah.
That hurts.
So former NFL running back Adrian Peterson has been ordered by a Houston judge to turn over numerous assets as a means towards paying a debt that is estimated at more than $12 million.
Ouch! That
The
hurts.
court-appointed receiver, Robert Burleigh, requested this order in July and said Peterson is known to have numerous assets at his home in Missouri City, Texas. The Houston judge on Monday ordered constables in Fort Bend County, Texas, to accompany Burleigh to Peterson's residence to keep the peace. Peterson's debt issues began when he took out a loan for $5.2 million from a Pennsylvania lending company in 2016. The sum has grown because of interest and attorney's fees, leading to an $8.3 million judgment against him in 2021. No offsets have been made against this judgment to date, the receiver stated in the July court filing. Entertainers and athletes group, the public relations firm representing Peterson, issued a statement to field level media on Tuesday, seeking to clarify his position in the matter. EAG said every effort to resolve this issue has been rejected, and attempts at an amicable settlement have been rebuffed. The article that has surfaced contains no new information. Adrian Peterson has been dealing with this lawsuit since 2017, which stems from a business loan arranged by his then financial advisor, Jeff Wiseman. The loan was for a company co-owned by Peterson, Wiseman, and another partner. As a majority owner, Peterson was made the guarantor of the loan, making him solely responsible for the collateral. EAG CEO Denise White said in a written statement Tuesday afternoon. Okay, no need for me going any further. I'm done there. Now,
let's get into the games.
Yes. First and foremost,
Hold off on the games.
Oh,
There's
you're gonna
something
get into this Tyreek Hill thing.
No, because honestly,
he wants
Deshaun Watson.
Oh,
God. His stats was
If that little
bad.
Browns game, but if you want to go,
give me that.
It's yours. It's yours. It's yours.
I'm not even going to stop him on this. He has every right.
What the
Cleveland, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Was paying him all that money worth the trouble?
Yeah.
Was paying him all that money worth the trouble? Seriously, what are we doing?
For this?
He just recently got caught up with another investigation where it's basically said he basically raped somebody.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, Kevin.
I'll let Carter explain. I'll let Carter explain before I continue.
Yes, the NFL is investigating the latest lawsuit against Deshaun Watson. The NFL says it is reviewing a civil lawsuit filed accusing Deshaun Watson of sexual assault and battery in October 2020 when he was a member of the Houston Texans. We are reviewing the complaint, and we will look into the matter under the personal conduct policy. Not looking at commissioner's exempt list, as there's been no formal charges, and the league's review has just begun, league spokesperson Brian McCarthy said. According to the lawsuit, which was filed in Harris County, Texas, the alleged actions occurred between Watson and a woman who goes by the name Jane Doe. In the court filing, was said to have dinner at the woman's apartment. The lawsuit states that Watson met the woman, a single mother, at a Houston restaurant and bar, managed to get her phone number, and initially attempted to have her meet him at the Houston Galleria for a date. Reluctant to meet Watson in public, the woman instead agreed to a dinner date at her apartment, according to the lawsuit. On the evening of the date, according to the lawsuit, she said Watson had trouble finding her apartment and began aggressively yelling and screaming at her on the phone, saying he didn't have time for this. The lawsuit alleges that while applying makeup in her bathroom, the woman then found Watson completely naked on her bed, lying face down on his stomach. Watson then requested that the woman massage his backside, and the woman tried to appease Watson by rubbing his back rather than his backside, according to the lawsuit. Watson then turned over and continued to demand that Jane Doe massage him, gesturing from his knee to his according to the lawsuit. The woman told Watson that she was not a masseuse.
Carter, I'm sorry, stop.
Stop.
No,
That'll do.
no.
Where are you getting this story?
We don't need to go any
That'll
further.
do, lad. That'll do.
Now put that camera back on me. Now.
It's yours.
Oh
my God.
I've got the
Everybody, real quick.
I've got the
quick.
popcorn out to this rant.
Real quick. Everybody.
Oh my God.
Everybody grab your. Everybody grab your. Everybody grab your saddle.
Let's get Jamal the floor. Get Jamal the floor.
This Bronx is about to bark.
Let's go.
Okay, now
Baker Mayfield should be owed money from Cleveland for the comments they made about him.
Wait,
we
what?
need a QB who's not like a child, who's like a leader. Oh wow, Cleveland. Guess what that leader is doing? He's out here putting his penis inside of people that it shouldn't belong into. God forbid that I gotta actually say this out loud and on a podcast, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. And I know people ain't gonna like me saying it because you know how the political landscape is. But I'm gonna say it. Kevin Samuels was right about athletes. They are not high value men. They are stupid. They are dumb. They are irresponsible. Some of them like to put their dick inside of multiple women without any kind of understanding that, you know, there's a level of responsibility when it comes to sex. Just because you can fuck doesn't mean you should. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Watson, why do you have nearly 30 plus allegations on you? And it's not like there's a line of maybe there's some shenanigans going on. Dude, why are you in these situations? You had all this talent lined up behind you. You had all this hype, all this promise when you were playing Houston, when you were playing good football. You had all of this behind you. And then in these past few years, you have shit that all down the toilet for you just to be a weird dude. What are you doing? And then Cleveland has the nerve to pay you $230 million for you to be a disgusting pest. I am sorry, Cleveland, but you fucked up. You should have kept Baker Mayfield because at the very least, Baker Mayfield keeps his dick in his pants. Why am I even having to say this for the 40th time?
You better play.
I'm not done yet. I'm not fucking done yet. I am ripping this Band-Aid completely off. You deserve the failure that you get. If you never sniff a playoff, you never sniff a Super Bowl in your entire life, it will do a world of favor. Because goddamn, how do you pay this dude $230 million when he hasn't proved that he's worth that money? What has he done? Joe Flacco brought y'all to the playoffs, not Deshaun Watson.
January Joe
Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield brought you to the playoffs, but he's not enough of a leader. I'm sorry, Cleveland. You're full of shit. You fucked your fan base. You fucked the team, all because you think Watson can live up to the standards that he had in Houston. Guess what? You were wrong. Get this dude out of the NFL. Get him out. If you got to take the cap hit, so be it. But no one told you to pay him all that money. Get him out of the NFL. And Deshaun Watson, as another black man myself, I will gladly tell you, goddamn, bro, you have fucked it all up for black men as a whole. It's bad enough. We're already looked at as the villain by every group imaginable underneath the sun. But you don't make it easier to have these conversations because you don't know how to keep your dick in your pants. So from me to you, go fuck yourself.
Whew.
All right.
Hold on. Let me just say something real quick to
All
answer Jamal's question. What's Deshaun Watson been doing? Well, let's just point out. Dang, we changed the color all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Let's just point out
Jose
that he's been
found the
stroking
secret.
to the east. He's been stroking to the west. He's been stroking to the love that he loves.
Well, that's not.
No, stop, Carter.
Stop it. Carter, stop.
Stop it.
Stop that.
Hey, turn that shit back to me. Turn that shit back to me.
I got some breaking news, by the way.
What's up?
Before you unleash that news, Mr. Carter, do me a favor while you doing that.
Oh shit.
Remind me of how does Tom Brady's dick taste?
Oh God.
Yo!
Good point.
God!
I mean, at least he did get the Super Bowl, but you got a good point.
Yo, golly!
All right, now get to the breaking news.
What's this
All
breaking
right.
news we got to hear?
This comes from Grant Cohen
All right.
of Sports Illustrated, who covers the 49ers.
Oh, I can tell.
Oh, here
This
we go.
is big news.
Here we go.
I already heard it. You can say it.
Kyle Shanahan says 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey has Achilles tendonitis.
Oh no!
Tendonitis?
And I
With his Achilles is hanging on by a thread.
Well,
The
they're
Madden
fucked.
cover curse strikes again.
They're
So
fucked.
how long is he going to be out for?
With this injury, it can take a few months to heal.
Mhm.
Depending on the severity of the case.
So he's gonna miss the next week's game.
He's gonna miss a couple of weeks of games.
Yep.
Yeah.
With that injury, yeah.
Now flip that bitch back to me real quick. And while we're doing that, let's talk about this 49ers and Jets game because it's funny that we bring them up. I'm skipping on purpose. There's a point to me doing this. I'm doing this on purpose. One, I'll rant about the Ravens right away, but I think it's more easier for me, especially since we're talking about the Niners, to talk about the Niners.
Fair enough.
After this game, am I really worried about them losing CMC? No, because Aaron Rodgers is washed.
He is washed up.
How do you lose a game where Brock Purdy didn't throw a single TD? How? How do you do that, Aaron? How? You sat there doing all this darkness retreat, this political campaign, and it's like anytime someone got to talk about you, you always doing something controversial. How do you end up in this position, Aaron? Oh, wait, I know how, because you're a fucking idiot.
I'm not going to deny
your
that.
team.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Your team shit the bed.
I gotta come in on this. I'm not gonna disagree with Jamal on all the stupid shit Rodgers has done. That game was not his fault. The Jets defense was shocking. For a so-called top 10 defense, they couldn't stop the run.
But how does he lose to a guy who didn't throw a single touchdown? How do you do that?
Defense couldn't stop the run.
Jordan Mason did it.
Jordan Mason had him on toast. Debo could do sweeps for days. Come on.
Yep.
Which is to my point. Yeah, CMC is hurt. But based on what we just saw, are they really in that much of a danger? My answer is no.
Not yet, no.
Hey, Jamal, can I?
Trent Williams would be more key injury.
Hey, Jamal, can I come in right quick, bro?
There you go. Go ahead.
Something funny. To quote that, I think it was like Eddie Murray in the Nutty Professor or something. You done messed up, AA Ron.
That's somebody else.
No,
that was
the Key and Peele sketch.
Michael Key.
The Key and Peele sketch. But I get what you mean.
I think it's
you
a
done
bit
messed up,
far
you're
to
wrong.
say, like my thing is horrible Jets defense. I think they need to fix up on that, but I'm not going to go as far to say Rodgers is washed after just one game.
Okay,
No, if he loses to the Titans this week,
Ooh.
station.
Okay, I can give you that. Now, let's go to the Thursday game because Hickett wants me to be a bloody savage about it. So let's go ahead and talk about the Thursday game. The first game of the NFL season.
Which I did not watch.
Congratulations, Baltimore. You thought you had it, and then you punched yourself in the dick. And then we end up losing again by a fucking toe. By a goddamn toe. Oh my fucking God. That shit pissed me off. Isaiah Likely had a game of his goddamn life where he might have took the tight end position from Mark Andrews, debatably. And look what happened. A fucking toe is the only reason we don't go to overtime or even beat them. A goddamn toe. You know how angry that shit made me? We almost could beat these motherfuckers. We could have beaten them. And that's a fucking toe. God damn, these referees. These referees.
I wrote in the Money League chat, which means Malabato.
Let it proceed.
I wrote in the Money League chat straight after that incident happened Thursday night. Odds on how pissed Josh is right now, how pissed Jamal is right now. And I wrote it on the VWU server. Turns out very.
These fucking goddamn referees with all these illegal formation calls. Oh my God. Can you referees please fuck off? Fuck off. I don't need to see y'all on my TV. Carter, you will let me proceed, goddammit, or I will cook your ass too. Let me take this.
I don't want to say anything because the referees.
These referees are some of the biggest. These referees are some of the biggest bums I've ever seen. How you gonna call every single goddamn penalty on us, but not a single one on the Chiefs? Don't get me twisted. The fact that we hit Patrick Mahomes as hard as he got hit and that wasn't a penalty is also stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
But goddamn, can you old ass fucks? Can you old ass fucks call a penalty correctly?
The Kansas City Chiefs called.
Yeah, that's a weird part.
Not getting a penalty. When it's Andy Reid doing it.
Can you old ass motherfuckers call an actual penalty before I have my aneurysm from hearing y'all fuck people out of games? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can I tag in right quick as a Ravens fan?
Go ahead.
Please do before I have an aneurysm.
So basically, I didn't watch the game. I've not even seen the highlights. But to boil down everything that the man been saying, we lose by a toe. How the fuck do we do that? And the Zebras, like always, are making clown shoes calls and fucking up. So business as usual in the NFL.
Seems like
you're not wrong.
Anyway, let me interject because I know we're talking about this, but we seem to overlook one thing. And the way how Xavier Worthy performed Thursday has everyone looking at Buffalo.
Well done, Bills. You football entire NFL.
Actually, yeah. Put that camera back on me. I got it.
Fucking
hold on. I actually have some breaking news.
You better get it out. You better get it out now.
The signing of Mauricio Pochettino as the U.S. men's national team head coach is now confirmed. After a long
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, all right. Now let's get back to that. Oh, God.
Blame the Bills.
Ravens lost to the Chiefs 27-20 because of a toe. And we also lost because Xavier Worthy might just be the most dangerous thing that Patrick Mahomes has gotten in years.
And you can blame the Bills.
Yep.
Because the Buffalo Bills are stupid. You better hope Keon Coleman has 1,000 yards in his first season. Because otherwise, you look stupid. You gave Patrick Mahomes, a generational quarterback, one of the fastest receivers he ever could have gotten. Bad enough that team is already faster than lightning itself, or fast enough to get caught up in the speed limit. No, you had to give him Xavier Worthy. You fucking morons.
By the way, it gets worse. Wait till Hollywood's back with them.
Oh, no.
Wait till they have Hollywood, Travis, Xavier Worthy, Rashid Rice, and that fucking rugby player they got on their team. They're about to three-peat. They're about to three-peat. Fuck you, Buffalo. Fuck you.
Let's move on to some.
Wait. Let me just say something real quick. First and foremost, well, Jacob, you and I are screwed because Kansas City's on the schedule.
At Kansas City. Have fun.
Put up the scores. Put up the scores.
And y'all playing at Kansas City too.
Now,
Y'all fuck.
Now hold on.
All right, let's run down the rest of week
gentlemen.
one.
Hold on,
gentlemen. Also, we gotta bring up the Brazil game.
Oh God.
First and foremost, Sao Paulo's field was a mess.
You know how bad it was over in Sao Paulo? Guess what? Jordan Love is going to miss 3 to 6 weeks with an MCL strain because of that field.
Now I do have.
It was slippery.
Hold on. Now I do have a correction to make.
Sure.
It wasn't White Snake that sang the song "Love Hurts." It was Nazareth. They sang the song "Love Hurts," and now Love is hurt. He's going to be out to probably November.
That brother gone, bro.
That's
the Packers' playoff chances over.
Yeah.
Sorry to jump in. Yeah, Vikings won, Bears won, all the teams won except the Packers.
No. Go by each individual game.
Yeah,
we're gonna get it proper.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna stop by the Vikings Giants game next.
Brandon.
Come on, wake up, Brandon.
Hold on. I got this.
Let me finish. Okay, enough of the violin.
Look, I know how much that game is.
Let Carter go, everybody.
Now, first and foremost, we saw the Minnesota Vikings versus the Montreal Giants. Excuse me.
Montreal?
The New York
Canadiens.
The New York Giants. Because why is Sans here? First of all, Montreal Canadiens should take them to court. First and foremost. Secondly, what the hell, Daniel Jones? I mean, this supposed to be a big year for you, and
I'm sorry.
I don't trust him.
I mean, this is supposed to be a big year for you, and you lay out a stinker like that. The final score.
I don't trust his ass.
They made Sam Darnold look like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Damn.
That's a hell of a statement.
Guys! Sam Darnold finally had a good game in MetLife Stadium.
A miracle happened, and all because the Giants decided
I'll say this. Yeah. At least Daniel Jones is winning off the field.
Can I say this quickly?
Hold on, gentlemen. Shut our yaps. Jamal wants the floor.
Oh, I'm gonna say this quickly, but yeah, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, why you shouldn't go for a wide receiver over a quarterback when you have Daniel Jones?
He's right.
New York. What are you doing? What are you doing?
By the way,
I gotta do this shit because I gotta sit here and hear motherfuckers shit on Lamar. And trust me, Lamar has his issues. I don't need a reminder. Lamar has.
Yes,
his issues.
he does.
But I'd rather have Lamar Jackson than Daniel Jones. He won a playoff game because the Vikings are incompetent. That's it. That's the only reason he won. He is sorry. He got paid $40 million a year to be sorry, to be garbage. And the fact that Brian Dable wants to keep putting him up is also not a good sign. You know what would be a better opportunity than Daniel Jones? Drew Lock.
You have Drew Lock of us from last season, who filled in very well for Geno Smith when Geno was hurt.
Yeah.
You should have picked Spencer Rattler. Probably would have been better off.
So can I have the floor as well? I want to say something.
Go ahead, kid.
Apologies to Germany, considering what they're going to see in a couple of weeks.
Oh boy.
I haven't seen something that insulting in Germany since they had Nazis down there.
Oh.
This will actually be worse than the Nazis.
Let's just say that they're going to wish the Nazis will be watching this game when the Panthers and the Giants do better in Week 11.
The Panthers are god awful team.
Should we move on to that next game and pass the floor to Jacob to talk about how the Saints slacked them?
Why do we need to talk about that game?
Why? Because honestly, I got an easy W over the Panthers, and that's just keep it at that.
Okay.
Why do we need to talk about the Saints and Panthers? That was a massacre.
Yeah, I just want to hold on.
Panthers is sorry.
I just want to point this out. I feel real bad for Bryce Young.
Yeah, he's a big quarterback from Alabama.
No, I'm taking the floor. Hold on. No.
Here we go.
You know what I said last year?
What?
To free Bryce Young from Carolina?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Now is the season. Now is the season to free him. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Get him out of there.
Here's my problem.
Let me get this.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to
Which
hear this.
team would take Bryce Young, though?
Cody, shut up!
Jose is mad.
Anyway, Carolina, what are you doing? What are you seriously doing? You did all of this just to get Bryce Young, and you sacrificed damn near destroying your team for years to come for Bryce Young, who may not be able to play up to the standard you want him to.
Sorry.
Congratulations. You're stupid.
The thing is that
I blame David. I blame Tepper because he's also a brain dead moron.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just the whole Panthers brass structure is all like one giant puzzle. They can't even figure it out.
But that's besides the point. Saints did what they needed to do, and they violently cream pied the Carolina Panthers.
They should have done more. They should have done more.
And
hold on,
can I
James.
bring up a stats,
Hold on.
please, if possible?
Hold on. Let me bring this up. Also, congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. You won the game without scoring a touchdown whatsoever. All the points came
How
out.
do you do
I
that?
want to bring up the stats about Bryce Young, if possible.
Yeah.
Get it right now. 1 second.
They score all their points off of Chris Boswell's foot. 18-10 was the final score over the Falcons.
Quickly for Bryce Young.
Carter, if I could bring up a stat.
Hold on. Matt has a stat about
Because
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, yeah, is embarrassing. 13 out of 30 with 161 yards and no touchdowns with 2 interceptions.
Sorry,
That is depressing as hell.
You can't
Sorry,
say that there's no line, and the way how he got tackled upside down is question to see. Okay, Cody, get in real quick. What do you want to say?
Okay, I'm gonna take a time machine back to week 1 in 2006.
No, that's not necessary.
Hold on. No. Let him cook, motherfucker.
The Bears and the Steelers have both won without scoring an offensive touchdown.
Oh,
First
that's
time
kind of
this happened since week 1 in 2006.
Wow.
Oh, so it's actually relevant.
Now, also, speaking of that Steelers game, speaking of the Steelers game, Caleb Williams, the first number 1 overall draft pick, to win his first game.
My God!
I think $1.
Wait, what?
God.
A buck? Wow.
This ain't the Price is Right. What the hell is going on?
Anyway, Caleb Williams.
Oh my
Caleb
God.
Williams is the first number 1 overall draft pick to win his first game of the season since 2002.
All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
The team that did that, ironically, was Houston when they won their first game as part of the new when they were the
Expansion
team.
And Derek Carr was the
David Carr. Not
David Carr was the QB.
Congratulations, Atlanta. You sold your soul for Kirk Cousins, and y'all lost to the Steelers by a field goal.
He wasn't that good.
Real quick. Y'all sold for the family member, and y'all got fucked up. Congratulations. Stick a quarter up your ass. You played yourself.
Another. This involves the Super Bowl champions of the Broncos. Alwyn Aldridge Jr. passed away yesterday.
Ooh.
Oof.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alan Aldridge.
Let's just keep. Can we just keep on the games here? So let me go into the Falcons. Let me go into the Falcons.
Go ahead.
We had all this off-season hype, and everyone's buying the Falcons. What record has Kirk Cousins ever had?
Let me see the stats.
No, a nothing burger, same as Dak Prescott. I picked Tampa to win the division.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better picking them.
Yeah.
I got, you know what? Hold on, let me jump in because I got to talk about the performance of Baker Mayfield.
Okay, I got Kirk Cousins.
He threw 4 touchdowns against the Commanders Sunday.
Commanders got wrecked.
Baker Mayfield cooked.
Now, I'll say this. I'm going to say this because
that boy cooked.
Hold on, Zach. I just want to say this. As a Buccaneers fan, I'm trying to ear to ear that he threw 4 touchdowns.
289 yards.
Yeah, 2 of those touchdowns he threw to Mike Evans. So
he was close to get 300. Great job.
Baker was cooking up a storm. He cooked the. Yeah. I won't say this. There is a positive sign though for Washington. I thought Jaden Daniels looked pretty good.
Yeah, he did.
Daniels had a good night. Daniels had a good night. Sure that he didn't get the W, but he had a good
despite the loss, he did good.
Let me go ahead and finish because I think Baker Mayfield, if he's consistent like this, well, I'll wait to see what he does against Detroit coming up in week 2.
Oh, have fun with that.
That's gonna be a rough game for the Baker.
Now, also, let me bring this up. Congratulations on the New England Patriots.
What the heck happened to Burrow?
Yeah, they won 16-10 over Cincinnati.
I think he was a fourth richest quarterback in all season.
Let lethal gloat on this. I think he's due a gloat over this.
Hang on a second. I think I know what happened to Joe Burrow. He turned to Eminem that night.
Damn.
We've all gone.
All right.
Go ahead.
We have Burrow spot. There you go.
Your floor, buddy.
It's yours.
Wow, I had 0 expectations, and yet I'm still not underwhelmed. I just I don't know how.
You're just like that one kid in Mountain Middle.
I slapped. Instead, we did. Except we were the ones that did the clapping, sort of. They took forever to actually score. The Bengals did, and it was really sad.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Gary, you're saying you expect nothing, and you're still let down.
Wait, hold on.
Not on Sunday. He expected nothing, yet he got something.
What let down? The Bengals are the one who failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I'm not let down by my opponents. I'm just by my team.
I'll tell you what would concern me about the Bengals. They had no run defense. Like, I was very happy over this. I had Ramondre Stevenson in the money league. They had no run defense.
Yikes.
You probably got mad points.
And by the way, they're playing the Chiefs this week.
They are gonna.
Wait, who? I'm sorry.
Die.
The Bengals are playing the Chiefs this week.
Oh, and you want to play that team without any kind of run defense? Isaiah Pacheco's gonna
Pacheco's gonna have Christmas.
Yeah,
I see.
Everywhere.
Bengals starting the season 0-2.
I just want to say this. I see a whole defensive lines assholes getting whipped apart from piece by men. It's gonna be bloody.
And when that starts happening, let's just say truthfully, Mahomes is then going to start having a field day throwing over the top on him.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So, all right. Let's set the table for this coming week.
Hold on, I got more.
We got more games.
We got a lot more games.
Let's talk about Jim Harbaugh's first win as a Chargers.
No. I don't want to talk about
That's
that
real quick. I agree. No. Chargers first. Chargers first.
Thanks for making it.
Let's bring it to Matt.
All right. I am happy. I was nervous, and very afraid what's going to happen from the offense and defenses. I brought up the notes of the pros and cons about the Chargers' performance. I'm happy that the Chargers beat the Raiders, and here are the why on pros and cons. The pros is Joe Alt and Ladd McConkey did an excellent job. Joe Alt hold off Max Crosby very well, and Ladd McConkey did good. He's the only wide receiver. Ladd McConkey did good on the wide receivers, unlike the other ones, which I'll keep that in mind. The other one is Jim Harbaugh. Congratulations. He got his first win, and I'm happy about his performance. He was He was a slow build-up learner. He's trying to learn what's going on with the Chargers in the first half, and he finally ramped it up in the second half. I'm happy for it. And number 3 is the defense. I'm impressed by the defense. Kylie Mack and Joey Bosa. Well done, you two. Number 4 is Jesse Minter. Jesse Minter, defensive coordinator. Excellent job working for the defense. Great playbook he did, especially the 4th down play on the Raiders. He bricked them. The defense bricked them. Well done. And last but not least is surprisingly J.K. Dobbins did a great job on the running play, and his first touchdown with the Chargers, he was a comeback player of the week. And now for the cons, the problem with the Chargers, which I'm going to bring up here right now.
Man, I think the only cons that there were in general was there was a fight, a skirmish, I forgot, a kerfuffle, a brouhaha, a war zone.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up with cons right now. Number 1 is the offense, still a lot of problem. Number 2, obviously, Greg Roman. What is wrong with you? I hope he'll fix it for the next week game against the Panthers. It's got to be easy for them. Number 3, like Jamal brought up last week, is the wide receivers are mid. Quentin Johnson and Josh Palmer. What is wrong with you guys? Get your head off your ass. And number 4 is, even though J.K. Dobbins did great, I think the running backs is still the problem with the Chargers, which I'm still not impressed. And finally, too many penalties. The Chargers, more notably the former Seahawks player Disley, making more penalties. Get your head out of your ass. And that's all I had to say right there.
A decent comprehension of the game. I can live with that.
Now,
here's the thing.
NFL... Cody, hold on. Because actually, that's not only was a fight on the field.
There was a fight in the stands.
Yeah, safe to say the rivalry between the Raiders and the Chargers that thing just went up another notch another notch because it got physical.
Jose Miguel, can you find it?
Oh God!
I think I'm doing.
So I need to say this.
Go ahead, hit kid.
About the Chargers-Raiders game. Raiders have nothing on offense. The defense is all right. They have nothing on offense, okay? And I think they know that.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers, I think they'll have a field day next week. Their first real test, in my opinion, comes when they're away in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And week 4
and then, of course, week 4, you've got to play Kansas City.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
I'm not sold on the Chargers yet. You'll know more about them by week 4, to be fair.
This is a serious test for Greg Roman. For the offense.
I will say, not too much on them for right now, because honestly, if you take away those running performances, you might have actually lost to the Raiders. So you gotta give them some credit.
Is ass.
Hold on.
Speaking of a team I'm not high on, hello, the Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you won this game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but only because Travis Etienne couldn't keep hold of the ball near the end, and he choked that. Because for most of that game, I'm going to say Jacksonville were beating their ass.
Oh yeah.
Miami's defense ain't the same. It's not. It's not a good defense. They have the offensive weapons, but their defense is so questionable. I'm telling you the truth. I don't see them getting the playoffs this year. I'm going to go that far. Unless that offense can master defense just enough. But I think that defense is going to let them down in big games.
I was going to talk about the NFL wasn't expected to suspend any of the points that happened in the fight.
No, they're not going to. Also, let me bring this up. Also, we got to talk about the performance of C.J. Stroud and Stephon Diggs against Houston's bitch.
Yes.
Here we
Yes.
go.
Here we go.
Yes.
Here we go,
Yes.
man.
That's not for a second.
All right.
Here's the fight.
I'm about to
ladies
say,
and gentlemen, we actually have, and this is actually a legit first ever war zone of the NFL season. And before we do this, this is actually coming from a fan's perspective from the game, and this is coming straight from. This is under fair use, section 106 of the Fair Use Act.
107.
NFL on CBS.
107.
Thank you. Section 107 of the Fair Use Act. With this, we won't show we won't have the audio, but the video will be available. You can find it on YouTube because everybody and their mother was recording it. So please don't ban us. So enjoy the festivities.
They got into it.
Oh, they got into it. All right, hit it.
This is what you expect from the Raiders Chargers rivalry game.
You can tell it's a rivalry game when this is going on.
Yep.
But we're about to get into the Strouds versus Indianapolis.
Yep, I'm right
all
there.
right, give me that camera. Give me that camera. I'm about to make a lot of you very unhappy.
Jamal about to cook. No.
No, because I think he's going to roast Cody as well.
I'm actually going to agree with him.
Here's some breaking news for you. Anthony Richardson looks pretty good.
I agree.
Had a fantastic game.
Let me bring up the stats quickly. 9 out of 19, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Damn.
That 60-yard TD he threw was probably one of the best touchdown passes of the whole week.
Have a game, kid. Have a game.
So I'm going to.
Go ahead.
I don't know who you are, but have a game, kid.
I'm going to say something very controversial that some of you are not going to like on this podcast. Cody's team has a decent chance of making the playoffs. Don't be stupid. Have you seen Jacksonville? Have you seen Tennessee? Don't be dumb.
He's got a point.
You know what?
Are you saying it in the wild card?
Yeah, I said, hold on. There is a distinct possibility that Indianapolis could pinch one of those wild card spots. There is a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
They have a chance in the. So here's my takeaway. Can I have the camera because I'll give you my takeaway? Okay.
Go ahead.
These are it's 7 in the playoffs, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
These are my 7 who are going in the playoffs. I have 2 from the AFC East and Bills and Jets. Okay. This is the AFC.
Right.
I'm just focusing.
All right.
I have 2 from the what do you call it? The from the Ravens division.
North.
The North. I have the Ravens, and I have I know they looked horrible week 1, but I do think they'll get it together offensively, and that's Burrow with the Bengals.
Yeah,
okay?
That's fair.
From the what do you call it? From the West, which is that's the Chiefs division, isn't it?
Yeah,
Chiefs. Fill everyone in. I have the Chiefs. I actually do have the Chargers sneaking a playoff spot under Harbaugh. So there's 6. I think the South, even though the Colts were impressive, I do think the Texans are winning that division. Trust me, it could be the Colts over the Chargers. I'm not even going to disagree that or any of those other teams. But I will need to see, Anthony Richardson looks a player. I'm not even going to deny it. Looks very good, very promising. But I'm going to need to see the Colts over more than just 1 week.
Which is fair.
We got Green Bay next week who are expecting to hire Tannehill.
Well, then I said
Ryan Tannehill went up by 10.
Hold on. Now, the Ryan Tannehill story is that the only way he's going to sign is if he's going to be the quarterback for the whole season. The starting quarterback for the whole season. And that's not going to happen.
Yeah, they're going to be starting Malik Willis next week in the Packers. If the Colts don't win that game, oh dear.
They're in trouble if they don't win that game, but I expect them to because Malik Willis is not good.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this as a guy who was brought up to despise the Colts because fuck you, Indy, you stole our team. But
hold on, Zach. It's not Indianapolis' fault. You gotta blame the Ursays.
Yeah, blame the Ursays. It's not Indianapolis.
We did the same thing to Cleveland, so I think we're even.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, Indianapolis has the potential to win this next game.
Yeah,
they have the potential to win this game. Yeah. And if you don't think so, I think you're full of shit.
I think with the injury to Jordan Love, I will say this though: if they lose this game, big trouble.
I'll have a small plate.
Now, also, we got to talk about the Seahawks beating the Broncos, 26-20.
Mr. Britt,
I have to say this truthfully, okay? What a super encouraging win, because we started this game for the first half horribly. You could not get off to a worse start. Interception. What do you call it? We had an interception. I believe we had a fumble. Okay. We had two safeties. Two safeties go against us. If we were playing a good team, we would have been blown out. I'm not even going to deny it. I have concerns over the offensive line. I'm going to say that truthfully.
Okay.
Defensively, we do look better under McDonald, but we have to play a better team. I'm going to before I can, judge that. But what was encouraging is once the offense got clicking in the second half, which they did, they couldn't stop us. Mm-hmm. They could not stop it. Like, if Seattle, I'm worried about the offensive line. I know it's Lucas who's currently out, okay?
Okay.
But he's due back in a couple of weeks. What I'm saying is this. If we can get our offensive line into moderate shape and we can play a complete game, I definitely see a playoff team in Seattle.
Mm.
Because and not only that, I just think of the other factors going in the division now, not in the NFC. Atlanta are expected to be better. They look dog shit. Packers, Jordan Love. It's unfortunate. Injuries, though, are a big part of the NFL. I think the Packers are you would have had the Packers before preseason, in your, and I think everyone would agree in this, in your playoff bracket, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Huge loss, losing Jordan Love. Could kill their playoff hopes. We're going to get into them because they were the Sunday Night Football, the Rams, and their injury.
Before you proceed, I would like to say, thank goodness the Seahawks won because I needed Brandon Perner to eat a massive amount of shit after cursing my team. So, F you, Perner. Suffer.
No, but that's what I mean.
That's fair.
Now, here's the deal. This week, we play the Patriots. Better defensively. Probably the same level offensively than, on offense than the what do you call it? I know it's in New England, so it'll be a tougher game. Mm-hmm. They're a better defensive team than the Broncos, in my opinion. So I really hope we get our O-line shaped up.
So you're expecting basically a very good matchup between
this is a close game. I'm hoping we win. This will be a tough game. But if we can go the season 2-0. I'm saying this truthfully, as Cody's having a Wendy's. Here's the truth.
Dinner. Don't get that.
Get him off the camera. We don't need to see a loser. Thank you very much.
Hey. Damn.
Pretty much. Week 3, we play what do you call it? Week 3, we play the Dolphins.
I got you.
We play the Dolphins.
You got Miami week 3.
Yeah, we play the Dolphins in Seattle, okay? I get the Dolphins offense, let me be clear. I fancy us against that Dolphins defense of how they played. Oh, but then the best thing is week 4, I think we'll take our first loss. We'll play the Lions in Detroit. I like Detroit a lot.
No, I do want to talk about something.
Hold on, Cody. I do have a question to ask you.
But what I will say overall to end this over my Seahawks is we could have played a ton better. We got away with one this weekend. That's an encouraging sign when you get away with one and get a win opening weekend. Because usually you see the mistakes cut out opening week. So good start to season. I'm happy. Now it's about next weekend.
Carter, proceed.
Yeah, I got a question. Hey, Cody, where's the beef?
Hey, classic.
Can I talk about something? Let's talk about the Giants. What the fuck happened?
We already talked about the Giants. We already did that.
I muted myself because I had to help my parents out. Okay, fuck off.
Yeah, we spoke about that earlier.
I got a video. I got a video sent to Jose because the fans are pissed.
Well, hold on, you don't understand. We already spoke about the Browns situation. Cowboys beat the Browns 33-17.
Oh God.
There's no need for us to dig that any further.
Right.
Although Deshaun Watson's doing a great job digging his own grave.
By
Lions.
the way, we got our buddy Will is in the chat's been wondering about his buddy the Bears.
The Bears. Do you want
the Bears defense giving Caleb Williams a gift?
Yeah, I was about to say timeout. Jacob, you want to go to Saturday Night Live too?
Oh God.
Bears defeated. We spoke about this earlier. The Bears defeated the Titans 24-17. I don't know how it stands here. I don't know how it stands here. The Titans gave up a 17-3 lead.
Yeah.
On the losing end of the stick.
Put that camera on me real quick.
Got him.
Malik, I love you. You my brother. I'm gonna say something to you.
Get him.
I'm gonna say something to you that you know you've already heard from me before. You can't really talk bad about the Colts when you have a game that's way more embarrassing.
Yeah.
Will Levis stumped the joint up.
Yeah, at least with where you at?
At least with the Colts, to their credit, they lost to the winners of their division, and they at least have a hope.
And give them credit, they kept it very close with Houston. Okay, very close.
They have hope. Right now, Will Levis is the worst QB in this division, and it's not even a competition. Trevor Lawrence hasn't beat. Anthony Richardson hasn't beat, and we know C.J. Stroud hasn't beat. You got to prove yourself, and if you can't prove yourself, Tennessee is doomed to fail.
Enjoy the long season, Malik.
Giants fans were not pretty happy about Daniel Jones. So you know what they did? They decided to bring gasoline to a game.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
They forged a Daniel Jones jersey.
What in the Hangman Adam Page?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
More fire!
Hey!
Clearly not the first time these people have done that.
I hate when people do that. It's really good.
Can we move?
Time out. It's bad when you can't even light a jersey on fire.
Here's the thing. I think it was on fire. It's just that there was too much sun.
Yeah.
We got a few more games before we can wrap this up.
Can we get to the Detroit one, please?
Now we get to the
Lions.
I'm trying to think of games we're missing out on right
Yeah,
now.
I'm sorry.
the Lions defeated the Rams Sunday night.
Thanks to David Montgomery.
Come on, Timo.
I need to take the floor on this.
Sure.
Rams, your season is a donezo.
Ooh.
I'm going to make it clear right now. Your season's a donezo. One, your offensive line is barely holding on, truthfully.
Yikes.
Two, though, Puka Nacua is going to be out for 6 weeks?
I think it's like 4.
I think it's like 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I can actually give you confirmation.
It's like 4 to 5 weeks. Okay?
I got it. It's at least 4 games. 4 games.
So here's the deal. Here's why I'm saying this. Okay.
All right.
The Rams season, as far as I'm concerned, without Puka, is in real danger of being done.
Ooh, yep.
Let me go through it, okay? You've got the Cardinals, who will get into Cardinals Bill straight after this. A Cardinals team who actually impressed me this week. The defense is still shit. Offensively, they impressed me. I think that's going to be a shootout, okay? Because here's the deal. You can see how much they miss Aaron Donald. Look at how David Montgomery feasted. Third week at season, they've got the 49ers. 49ers are going to stomp them. They've got a difficult away game in Chicago. I think Puka gets saved to come back off the bye week against the Raiders, okay? I don't think you'll see the Puka until, after the... you might see him against the Packers if they need to rush him back. If they go, let's say, 0-3 in their next games, okay? But I think they'll beat the Cardinals. I think then they'll lose too. I think they lose to Chicago. Chicago's elite defense.
They got edged out by Buffalo.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. And I think the Niners are going to stomp them. Like with the Rams right now, which, let me be clear, as a division rival, you don't wish injury on anyone, and I wish Puka the health. you couldn't have asked for a better gift if you're Seattle, because you're looking at Seattle and LA to be one of the main wildcard duos. You get where I'm coming from? If we were just talking overall wildcard picture race this weekend, Atlanta looking shit, Jordan Love going down, and Puka going down, it's been like, because they've all been in that court division winners, wildcards. I would say it's been a great week a great opening week for us on the overall wildcard race scenario.
Mm-hmm. Now, as we're about to get ready to head to, the Bills defeated the Cardinals 34-28.
Keep it.
Fuck you,
Keep it on me.
Now, I just want to say this real quick. Let me just say this real quick. I got a question. Where the hell was the Bills' defense?
This team is this team. I'm sorry. I need to say this. This was the Josh Allen bail you out game, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because truthfully, the Cardinals don't have a defense, but I think they would have admitted that before the season. All right. But the Bills' defense is fucking shocking. I know they had Matt Milano get up, but they've had a few injuries. But I thought the Cardinals on offense, and not this was really getting Marvin Harrison Jr. into the game plan, looked really good. A bit worrying, if I'm allowed to say it. Okay, but the defense is still shit, so I think you'll be involved in shootouts with them. But if you're the Bills, and I just want to pay attention to the Bills' schedule here, okay? Bear with me. You're playing the Dolphins next week, and yes, we have questions over the Dolphins' defense. That's going to be a shootout. That's the Thursday night game this week, okay?
Yeah.
Jaguars, without the Jaguars choked it. If the Jaguars play a more disciplined game, that's a difficult game in Buffalo. You're not beating the Ravens. You're not beating the Texans. We have to see what becomes of the Jets. That's a 50-50, okay? Yep. I think they're beating the Titans. Seattle, it depends how we look after a couple of weeks. I would say I would favor the Bills a little bit, but I want to see where the Bills are because that game is in Seattle. You're not beating Kansas City. You're not beating the 49ers. You're not beating the Lions. Truthfully, and I mean this, I think there is a case where Buffalo may only just scrape the wild card. And come close to missing the playoffs than scraping the wild card.
I will disagree.
You think they win the division, don't you?
Yes. Because, in fact, I will stand on business on this. While you may say my take on Aaron Rodgers is very week one-ish, which I can admit is fair, I'm not too exactly proven on the Dolphins and or Jets enough to doubt Buffalo. Josh Allen is still the best QB in that division at the current moment. And as long as they have what they have, they're going to win that division. Until I'm confident on what else is there. Because the Jets outright lost and the 49ers didn't have CMC. And they still got ran over.
I won't get mad over the Jets and Dolphins. I think this AFC East, okay, because we do all expect New England to fall off a cliff. Let me be clear on that, okay? No disrespect to evil.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you were expecting preseason. What I'm saying about this AFC East, and I mean it truthfully, is I don't really rate any of them. I really don't. I think this is a thing which can go down to the final week of the season. I know I had two AFC East teams in Buffalo and the Jets, but realistically, this could be coming down to the end of the season with some of these teams where, only one team, whoever wins the division, was through.
That you can apply that with any team in the AFC. To be honest with you, you might not always be lucky enough to get three teams in the same division in the championship. Mm-hmm. You may not get that lucky. So, Bills had a shaky performance, yes. Cardinals have no excuse to not use Marvin Harrison Jr. Why does he only have one reception?
Yeah, but I agree on that, but their offense did look better with Kyler looked fit. Let's say that truthfully.
Kyler he's better with them than he is without them.
I agree.
But it's still disappointing.
The defense is still ass.
It's still disappointing that he only got one usage.
Should we get into the week 2 games now?
Yes, that's exactly what I was about to bring up.
Let's see what's gonna happen this coming week for week 2.
Start on Thursday Night Football.
Thursday night. Over at Hard Rock Stadium.
Someone get the schedule up, please.
Jose, can you do that, please?
Just go through the lineup.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, Jim. Now, while Jose's doing that, we are getting ready for week 2 of the NFL season, and we're starting out from September the 12th, this Thursday. This game's going to be on Prime Video. It's Thursday Night Football. We got the Bills and the Dolphins. And you spoke about you were speaking about the problem that the Bills have with that defense. You think you'll be able to
This is going to be a shootout. I don't rate either team's defense. I think it's all going to come down to offense, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I am going with home advantage on this one as well. I just think the Dolphins got away with one against the Jaguars, okay? They really did. I think that's going to give them a bit more confidence, and I have the Dolphins winning I'm going through my picks, by the way, from game to game here. But I'll let everyone else get the pick. I have the Dolphins edging this one over the Bills. I'll
go Buffalo. I'll go Buffalo.
All right. Let me also bring this. Hold on. Let me also bring this up.
I'm going with Hit Kid.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Here's hoping that Tyreek Hill puts on another phenomenal performance, especially after what he went through this past week. But
I'm not gonna feel too much sorry for him, considering the details of that whole thing.
Yeah.
Why are you driving 60 in a 35 without a seatbelt? Are you stupid?
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Yes,
please.
we're gonna move on to Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna move on to Sunday. First and foremost, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions.
That should be a dog fight.
This is gonna be
that's a dog fight. That's gonna be game of the
Lions Buccaneers is a hell of a game. I have the Lions with the home advantage. I rate the Lions.
I'm saying
this is tough.
I'm saying the Lions, but it's gonna be a close fight.
Yeah,
I'm also taking the Lions, but it's going to be a dog fight.
You know, I'm taking Detroit.
I'm going with Detroit because Detroit is, yes, I'm a Buccaneers fan, but I'm going with Detroit because David Montgomery is still there. And I know Baker Mayfield had a wonderful performance against the Commanders this past Sunday. The Lions defense is not like the Commanders defense. So he's going to have some issues.
And this is why I think I will go with Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers.
Oh, we got one.
I think you're a little too confident in the Lions defense. They were also not good.
Yeah,
I agree. It was a shootout, but I do think the Lions are. I think the Lions are a really good team.
Now, meanwhile, over in Big D, we got the Saints and the Cowboys at AT&T Stadium.
Good luck with that one, Jacob.
Jacob, your team's hero is this coming week. So, good luck to you.
Truthfully, we're gonna find out if the Saints are actually a real deal or not, and I don't think they are. I think it's the what do you call it?
Cowboys is finna eat.
I think the Cowboys are gonna win that game.
I'm a realist like Carter. I don't see my Saints having a chance in hell against that defense. So I'd see the Cowboys eating on Sunday.
You might could steal one, but you'd have to get real lucky.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. Okay, so I see the Cowboys having a good lunch on Sunday.
All right, now we got 2 games that feature 0-1 teams. The first one is the Colts and the Packers.
If the Colts don't win this game, it's panic stations.
I will go with the Colts. I think that's the safe bet, especially with
Colts.
Green Bay is going to be without Love because of that MCL strain. So,
who wants to hear something controversial?
I don't know if I can bring myself to pick the Colts, but I probably should.
Who wants to hear something controversial?
What is it?
I picked the Packers for this game. I'm going to pick them.
I don't think that's controversial for me.
Even with Malik Willis, it's Lambeau Field. The fans are going to get behind the Packers, lift them up, because they know they're in trouble. And I think this is a crucial game for the Packers. They need to try and win a few of these games they're going to miss Jordan Love for, otherwise the season's over.
If they had a decent backup, I would give it to you. But no, I don't see them winning.
No, I think the Packers need to go into this game as must win, otherwise season's over.
The other 0-2, the other 0-1 games, we got the Jets and the Titans.
Jets bounce back.
Yeah.
Jets should win this game.
Jets should bounce back here.
Yeah.
If the
Keyword
Jets
being
lose this
should.
game, if the Jets lose this game,
give me the Jets with the bounce back.
yeah, if the Jets lose this game,
It's gonna
panic
be hell.
stations.
I
Major
want the Titans
panic
to win,
stations.
just so I want the Titans
Now.
to win, so I have an excuse to change my profile pic.
Yeah.
You wanted that excuse so you can have that after 9/11, Jose Miguel.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I forgot.
Next game.
Let's keep going.
Next up, we got the 49ers and the Vikings at U.S. Bank Stadium.
Well, Sam Darnold's finna catch hell.
Oh, I can tell what it is.
The Lego police officer about to hit the officer down
This-
button, bro.
I'll tell you what, Niners, close. I think this is a closer game than what people say it. I actually think the Vikings ride a bit of the momentum in of the big win. And we'll give the Niners a tough game for free. This, as shocking as it sounds, could be your what do you call it, upset alert special.
Even though I know I probably shouldn't realistically, I'm picking the Niners out of respect for my late grandmother. They were her favorite team.
Sentimental pick. Nice pick.
Sentimental pick. I like that.
Now, also, we got coming up at the best a man can get stadium, Gillette Stadium.
We call it the Razor. We always call it the Razor.
Yeah. We got the Seahawks and the Patriots.
Good luck.
Hector, good luck. Because
Tough
if your
game.
team,
This
your
is
team
going to be our
loses
first
against
real test.
Tough
If
game,
you're-
lad.
if your team loses to the Patriots, there's a conversation that needs to be had
No,
about y'all.
there's potential trouble. Tough game as well. Patriots defense, in my opinion, is the top 10 defense in the NFL. I think offensive. I think this will be it all depends if Seattle's offense gets going, because I think Seattle's defense could neutralize the Patriots' defense. I think this is I would edge Seattle, just better offense. I would say, and that's just on scoring. I would say Seattle win this by either a field goal or a touchdown. This could be a squeaker.
I will give y'all the edge.
Note if we beat them by 2 touchdowns, then I'm coming in here bouncing next week.
Now,
You should.
excuse me. We got coming up later on.
You should do. You'd be well within your rights.
Okay, we got coming up later on at Northwest Stadium. That's the new name of the Commanders football field. We got the Giants and the Commanders.
One of the most mid games we could ever watch.
Give me Washington.
Ew.
I don't want to touch the Giants.
I don't want to get. I don't want to.
Until they bench Daniel Jones, give me Washington. And
I will go.
Disagree.
I will go with Washington.
I'll be real
Boys,
with you guys. I don't want to see Daniel Jones near the football. Period.
Also, how's the league
Time
name?
out. Brandon, you want to see Daniel Jones at the unemployment line.
Exactly.
Boys, I got a serious question.
Is that a problem?
Do I have to? Hey, do I have to pick here? I don't really feel like touching either of these teams.
I don't blame you.
Washington is the least competent QB play.
Anyway, next game, you want to see a Moho get stumped in? We got the Chargers and the Panthers.
All right. I'm expecting
Chargers should win. Chargers should win pretty easy.
They should, yeah. For Greg Romans needs to learn his mistakes. It's gonna be a lot of trial and error to get them right. After
y'all are not losing to the Panthers. I don't care how bad Greg Roman is. You're not losing.
Yeah,
The Chargers are winning this game. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I have J.K. Dobbins in the money league this week.
I think J.K. Dobbins will do great because his run performance was good. I'm expecting him to do great on the Panthers, especially the Chargers defense. Jesse Minter, you are great.
Yeah, I was about to say, this could be the week we could see a football player actually die Bryce Young is going to die out there in that field. This could be the game.
Joey Bosa. Watch out for Joey Bosa.
Now, over at Everbank Stadium. Oh, dear. We got the Browns and the Jaguars.
Jags bounce back. Shouldn't have lost that game against the Dolphins.
Jags, I am not rooting for Deshaun Watson. You got
Hell to the no.
Jags bounce back.
Let's just hope that he's not stroking.
You know what?
Okay.
This is like a rematch from the national championship game from the Alabama Clemson one.
Now, we also got coming up over at M&T Bank Stadium, a.k.a. the Vault. We got the Raiders and the Ravens.
Baltimore, you better kill them. Kill them.
No. Hold on. Can I say something?
What?
Kill
I
them.
expect Baltimore to win this game by 2 to 3 scores.
Kill
If
them.
this turns out to be a squeaker, and I mean that truthfully, or if the most shocking thing happens,
Hit kid, you're
Mr.
a brave
Bedlam,
man.
Mr. Bedlam, you said we'd have a discussion if Seattle lose to the Patriots. Okay?
Oh, there's a discussion if the Ravens lose to the Raiders. I already
there's
know.
a discussion to be
if
had
the
here
Ravens, if the Ravens lose to the Raiders, you need to be here next week.
Okay. Yeah.
But let me absolutely flamblayed.
See you next Tuesday.
Let me jump in. I just got one request.
Let me just say,
Hold
Hit
on,
kid, you're a brave
Zach,
man.
Hold on, Zachy. Hold on.
Hold
Zachy.
on.
I just got one request for John Harbaugh. Please let Derrick Henry run the ball more than one series.
Oh boy.
Agreed.
You have the best running back. You have one of the best running backs in the NFL. If he doesn't run the ball at least 20 different times, I have problems. Serious problems. Especially you, Mr. Harbaugh. You've been ducking getting fired for years, you piece of shit.
Something tells me the thrill is gone, and Jamal's patience in the Ravens is beginning to wear thin.
Next
We
game.
got coming up later on in the afternoon games, and this is the later afternoon games. We got the Rams and the Cardinals at the Toaster.
This is going to be one of those car crashes you're going to want to watch just because it's a car crash.
This game's going to be a shootout.
Yep.
I think the Rams have a bit of problem. I have this as my upset special. I've got the Cardinals winning it. This is my upset special of the week.
You don't trust that Rams defense, do you, here, kid?
They're not the same without Aaron Donald. They're nowhere near the same.
They pull.
The Cardinals are very, and I think they'll integrate Marvin Harrison more. I think this is the week Marvin Harrison does break out. This is my upset special. I have the Cardinals winning this game.
Okay.
Intriguing. Now, it's a shame Russell Wilson probably might miss this game. We got the what's the matter with weed when the Steelers and the Broncos do battle at Mile High.
Oh boy.
Steelers. I rarely will ever do this, but I need y'all to win.
Yeah,
I need Purna to suffer.
I was hoping. No. I need to say something. I was hoping I was hoping Russell Wilson would be fit for this game.
Oh boy!
Because
you want to hear Denver boo him?
I got a quick question for fucking Jamal. You're a Ravens fan, yeah?
Yes.
You're a Baltimore boy, yeah?
Yes.
Yet you picked the Steelers. Explain that, bro.
I need Purna's team to suffer. It's because of that damn curse wheel that we lost by a toe. Suffer. I hope Justin Fields, you better run all over that field. You better be teabagging the Broncos defense like your life depends on it. Drop your whole nut sacks on their chin.
Damn.
I need
to say this truthfully. This is what I'm trying to say, okay?
All right.
I was hoping Russell Wilson would be fit for this game.
To see
If you want to hear
from Denver.
No. This would be a game I'd be cheering on Russell Wilson. to fuck Sean Payton over for the way he treated him last season.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Which was a disgrace.
It is. I didn't like
Which is ironic coming from a Seahawks fan, considering how much they shit on Russell Wilson.
Oh, we had every right to shit on Denver and Russ, though.
Yeah. Moving on, we got coming up at Arrowhead Stadium. We got the Bengals and the Chiefs.
Lord have mercy on
The
Cincinnati.
Bengals are about to get slaughtered.
The Bengals are getting murdered. Chiefs.
It's obviously the freaking Chiefs and Xavier Worthy. So much huge passions is
Chiefs
coming their way.
Now,
Even if
the Chiefs don't win this by like 2 or 3 scores, bro, they sell.
I ain't gonna say that because Burrow is still a very good quarterback, but I'm not confident.
You're right.
I'm not confident in their starting point because how do y'all lose to the Patriots? That's embarrassing, legitimately embarrassing.
Gerard Mayo's first win in his head coaching career with the Patriots.
So yeah, Bengals lose.
Now, we got coming up on Sunday Night Football. We got the Bears and the Texans.
Texans.
Oh, interesting.
Texans will win.
Texans, I'm not betting against the Strouds. They look really good week 1. I do think this will be a close game, though.
I think so, too.
It depends if this is close, if Chicago get it going offensively, which they didn't last week. Because Chicago's defense is elite. I rate the Chicago defense as a top 10 defense. So
How much of that was because they played Tennessee?
I rated them before the season. Look at the run they went on that. Look at the run they went on last season.
Very true.
The run of the games they went on last season, Jamal, and they've had more time to integrate that defense. Okay.
I'm wondering how much of that was Tennessee.
Not a lot. Because they went on that 5-game winning run, last season with Justin Fields, if you remember. Since the Montez Sweat trade.
Well, one season, last season and this season are 2 different animals.
No, I agree, and they looked impressive against Tennessee. I'm not even going to deny that. But I do think but you saw it in all the pundits before the season saying the Bears are a top 10 defense, okay? They've been saying they could be a top 10 offense. Now, I don't agree on that yet because I think that's putting too much pressure on Caleb. But I think if they do get it going offensively, this will be close. I'm still picking the Texans, let me be clear. So I think Houston's fucking loaded. But I think this will be a close game. I have Houston by a touchdown.
Okay.
All right. Monday Night Football. We got the Falcons and the Eagles.
Oh, boy.
Give me the Eagles.
Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix Jr.
Give me the Eagles and give me them in the blowout of the week.
I want a narrative to be proven. So Eagles, please curb stomp them.
Give me the Eagles and give me them via blowout of the week.
How do you justify drafting Michael Penix? Why?
Eagles by blowout for the week.
You are not the Packers. The Packers have had this system set up where they do that kind of thing.
All right, gents, I gotta be going. Have a good
All
night.
right. That's so stupid. It's stupid. We're gonna build up Michael Penix Jr. to replace Kirk Cousins. Why didn't you tell Kirk Cousins that? You signed him to a $180 million contract just to spoon feed me that bullshit? Nah, bro. Y'all getting your asses whooped.
That's
Fuck
a
outta here.
shrink in the face. Why would you do that, Falcons? If they lose, that'll be like a biggest cringe moment right there.
Yeah. Now, let me run through some scores. Let me run through some baseball scores before we turn out the lights. And dear Lord, we got some ugly games in the making.
Really? I haven't checked the scores yet.
Yeah, over in Washington, in the bottom of the 6th, we got the Braves leading the Nationals 10-0. In the top of the 7th, in Detroit, we got the Tigers leading the Rockies 11-0. Yeah, so it's just this is turned to a mercy killing.
10-0? Oh my God.
Pirates are leading the Marlins 6-2. That's in the top of the 6th. Top of the 7th, we're tied at 4 apiece between the Rays and the Phillies. So that's again really interesting. Top of the 6th, the Royals are leading the Yankees 3-0.
Yankees, wake the hell up! You're in
I'm
September.
surprised because the Royals need this game.
Yeah,
Yes,
top of the 5th.
I need the Royals to win this game.
Yeah, top of the 5th, the Blue Jays are leading the Mets 5-1. Somewhere Jose is grinning from ear to ear.
The McMets.
Top of the 5th, the Orioles are leading the Red Sox 3-1.
Hey.
Top of the 4th, the Twins are leading the Angels 6-0.
Jeez.
And in the bottom of the 3rd, the Guardians are leading the Funky Trash 1-0.
Damn.
Scoreless between the Reds and the Cardinals at the bottom of the 3rd. The A's are leading the Astros 2-0 in the top of the 2nd. That's pretty much it for all the baseball games that's currently going on. And over in the WNBA, real quick, the Lynx are leading the Dream 41-38. That game is at halftime. And well, this one's not a shocker. The Liberty are leading the Wings 36-22 in the second quarter.
There's another thing to it, because I don't know if you heard the Wings are out.
Yeah, they're out. And Stewart already got 15 points. And this is in the first half. So man, she's about to score up a storm. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule for joining us this evening. First and foremost, if you like what you see, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and when you do subscribe to this channel, please hit the bell.
Jose?
Where's the bell?
I can't. There it is.
So that you will be notified whenever we stream. I would like to thank, this is going to be a long one, so bear with me. I'd like to thank Jamal. I'd like to thank Gurick. I want to thank Matt. I want to thank Hit Kid. I want to thank Zach. Yep. I want to thank them all for joining us here this evening. Boy, what a night, fellas, and what a week.
It was.
I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, and I know, and we pretty much got out of the salt, and something tells me this is only week 1. We got a whole lot more salt left to go.
17 weeks to go.
We had a great talk.
Let me turn out the lights. I'm going to take a little bit of a big sports thing. To all our combat fans, better be ready for this weekend because the UFC is coming back to town, and it's going to make their first impression at the Sphere in Las Vegas for UFC 306.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and that, like you said, they're fighting at the Sphere.
Two title matches on the card. One for the middleweight title and one for the women's bantamweight title.
Check up! I got some breaking news.
Oh fuck me!
Now what?
Netflix has posted that they're gonna post a documentary on October 23rd talking about the 2004 Red Sox.
Oh. Ooh, Yankees don't like to hear that.
The 20th anniversary of the Red Sox.
Yeah, so that should be very, very interesting to see. Netflix has been busy as of late. I mean, we got I know they got the WWE coming up in January.
And then,
Cody. Now we also know that they're going to add the Christmas games this year. So.
And I was going to talk about the Aaron Rodgers documentary, but okay.
I don't think anyone cares about Aaron Rodgers at this point.
Nope.
So that being said, go ahead, Jacob. Let's go ahead and turn out the lights.
Yeah. This has been a very, very, very eventful episode to say the least. On the here at the bar, and safe to say, this is something we're going to get used to because football season is now underway, both on the collegiate side and the national side. So expect mayhem to continue in the sports world. And Major League Baseball is just finishing up their season. And trust me when I say this, we're going to be seeing a lot more teams make the departure to Elimination Station. And very, very soon, we're going to be seeing the 12 hopefuls punch their ticket to October baseball. And that's not all. And trust me when I say this, the international side is going to be picking up soon because the international break is going to be finishing up. But that means as well, we're going to be hearing the choruses of the Champions League. And well, thank you very much. Sure, it's got some controversy, but it's still one of the most memorable tournaments in international football for a reason.
Oh yeah.
And safe to say, we will be covering that as well. And the racing world is going to be picking up as well because the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is coming up this weekend in Formula One. So best believe the engines is going to be humming and rumbling in Baku City.
And it won't be before we get back for the NBA season.
That's true. The NBA season, the NHL season is coming up soon. So best believe the sports world is going to be picking up very fast.
It's going to be.
I don't know about that one because I heard the Lakers are having some injury prone.
Well, but that's for another time. But until then, we're gonna rest up for next week because next week we're gonna have a lot more to talk about because we're gonna be covering week three of college football, week 2 of the NFL, and more of Major League Baseball. And we will be covering what's been going on international-wise as we try to, and more with racing and so much more. Because, like we said, we're going to be here every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, here on our YouTube channel. And if you like what you saw from this video, please like the video and share it across all social media platforms. That being, of course, Facebook and Twitter. We don't touch Instagram and TikTok. Too toxic for us. And if you want to check us out in the future, please subscribe to the VWU Sports Podcast channel here on YouTube. And when you do subscribe, you want to be notified when we go live next
Ring the bell.
Eastern. Please hit the bell.
Yeah.
And you'll be notified when we go live. And trust me, it's worth the watch because like we said, we are a sports bar. We are made by fans, for fans, for the interest of nothing but sports. But until then, we need to rest up because we got a lot of big sports coming up this weekend, and we need to go check it out. But until then, for everybody here, from our awesome guests to the boys, from our awesome guests, for our boys, for our bar keys, Jose, Brandon, Cody, Zach, and Carter. This has been JB. We thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next week for episode 142 of the VWU
See you,
Sports
boys.
Podcast.
Before we leave, I want to say something. To the Carolina Panthers, you are in misery.
Before I say we'll say this though to everybody who's listening in Louisiana, please stay safe, find shelter, and be ready for when Hurricane Francine makes land tomorrow evening. Till then, y'all stay safe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.